Hello and welcome to the Pen and Paper Pod. We're back, gentlemen. How are you guys doing this week?
Free falling.
Fantastic. I just heard that on the radio.
It's a good one. It's a good one. Yeah. So we're going to be adjusting things as we go. I had my first ever OBS crash like 2 minutes into this. So sorry, we're starting 3 minutes late. I don't know why.
Because you're too high def, man.
It is
too much.
I think that might actually be what it is. I switched out my camera for a high def camera. So now you can see me in HD. You can't see those fuckers in HD though. I'm not going to do that. That's too much work. I'm just kidding.
We would crash the internet with cuteness.
We would. You especially, Ed. Look at your beautiful face. All right.
Goddamn adorable.
Sure. Anyways, yeah. So again, we're joined this week with our villains of who have joined, or more importantly, been coerced into joining D.A.R.K, or the Demon Army Remnant Knights. I'm joined here this week with Trevor Flynn playing Scree, the Kenku Rogue. How are you, Trevor?
Hello.
And of course, we're joined here by the ineffable, the beefy, the tasty Chuck Angus, played by Edwin Reyes. Chuck Angus is, of course, a barbarian. I forgot to add that bit. Yeah.
Naturally, it's assumed.
Yeah, it's just assumed at this point.
Right. Yeah.
His actions speak for themselves.
He has class, though.
If you're gonna be a Minotaur, you really just should be a barbarian. I mean, trust me. Take it as a guy who played like a Minotaur paladin forever.
I will be a Minotaur cleric in one of these games, and I will enjoy it, sir.
Yeah. Okay. And of course, also we're joined here by Tanner, who's playing Ashe, Fallbright, the half-elven sorcerer, and the guy carrying most of the combat. How are you, Ashe?
Oh, I'm doing good. My back kind of hurts, though.
Okay. All right.
From carrying us?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
because you did.
We're going to physically see what happens here now, too, because I got a little bit of a recap, and I'm going to let you guys kind of join in here and see if we can do our name thing and figure out what your guys' missions. We told you at the end what your mission was at the end of the last week. If you can name your mission, you will get advantage for this session. You guys ready?
Oh, yes. I'm ready for this time.
All right. So previously on the Pen and Paper Pod, our heroes has finally escaped the Void Prison and were coerced by Lord Venom on the Bangarang into joining the D.A.R.K, or the Demon Army Remnant Knights. They renamed it themselves, of course, because they really gave them a real good schooling lesson on how to do proper branding and acronym use, which I got to give you guys. You didn't do any of that like crap where it's like you use the first two letters of one of the words, which is just like, if you're going to do an acronym, just do an acronym. Don't fucking do that. Doctors do that all the fucking time and it drives me nuts. So don't do that. Sorry. Clearly I was touched about that. Anyways, so our heroes are now aboard the Bangarang after a nice night's sleep on a flying skyship. You guys woken up in the morning. You went and got yourself from Kimberly the Kobold all your geared up, and you guys got a long rest, and you got your spells restored, and you got I think you got several health potions and
You got a diamond.
Yeah, you got a diamond, so you can guys do a revivify spell. And of course, at the end of the deck, he gave you each a magic item. I believe he gave Scree. He gave you a whistle, an eagle whistle, which allows you to fly for as long as you can have your Constitution modifier, I believe, because it's how long you can blow the whistle. So, and then he gave Chuck Angus. What did he give Chuck Angus? I forgot.
I don't think he gave me anything.
He did give you something. He gave you a blue potion that you don't know what it does.
Right.
And he told you to use it if you came into a situation with what?
To a situation that I couldn't get out of?
No, he told you, so no, for Chuck Angus this week, no advantage. He told you to use it in a situation if you got into a quote-unquote dick measuring contest with a frost giant.
A dick measuring contest with a frost giant. How did I forget that?
I was about to say, I was actually kind of shocked because I literally said dick measuring on air and had to stop a second to ask myself if Twitch was going to allow that to happen. But whatever. Anyways, so yeah, I don't know. I really need to read those terms of service one of these days.
Dick measuring contest with a frost giant. Now I can't wait till I get into a dick measuring contest with a frost giant. Otherwise, I can't use this item.
He then also gave Ashe Fallbright a Ring of Featherfall. What did he suggest was you were to use the Ring of Featherfall for, Ashe?
For first descending when we jump out of the flying boat.
Gotcha. He had a specific name for what he would call it. It was similar to a halo jump.
Is there a pass option?
It's cool. I'm sorry. All right.
Faith, leap of faith.
Oh my! Was it that?
No.
No, it was not. It was called a half jump or a high altitude, low feather fall, which I thought was super clever. Sorry, I'm just realizing all my straight lines are just missing you guys, and I'm so bad at this. I'm sorry.
I'm looking over here and
that?
realizing I have no notes. I don't barely. I don't know what happened last time.
How trash were we as a collective last week?
All right.
Well, I was taking notes. I just have shit notes.
It's fine. I'm gonna give you all three a Jeopardy round, guys. Between the three, I got to get one for Trevor first. Trevor, he gave you the eagle whistle, obviously. Why? So again, that's more of your backstory, which is why you got it. He also gave you a dagger that would spin and would show the direction of the greatest number of orcs close by, so it'd work like a compass when you sit it down flat on the ground. Why did he give you this dagger?
Because he's really nice and knowledgeable and
Cute too. No one said that.
Worms in our heads is really nice.
Wait, was it Zelix that gave me the dagger?
No. It's all of these gifts from Lord Venom.
Yelmac.
Yeah, Lord Venom. Yeah, Lord Venom. Zelix did not give you gifts willingly. How about that?
Mm-mm. I don't know.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and let's go. Yeah, we're 3 for 3.
Really
all right, real quick.
No inspiration for us this week.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. Anyways, so why did Lord Venom, what did he send you to do when he dropped you off on the boat? What was the goal of your mission? All three of you can work together here.
We have to find...
We're going to Orc Watch.
Yes, we have to find the orc leader to make connections and say we want to help him.
We're helping raise his army, right?
No, we need a weapon. It was an ancient weapon.
Oh yeah, he has an ancient weapon of evil that we have to go get, but they are not expecting us.
Yeah.
So we gotta convince them that,
Okay.
Give us this weapon.
Yeah,
join us.
We've had enough pain. All right. Anyways, so I'm just joking. So he's dropping you guys off at Orc Watch, which is it's the most northern part of the country of Bavonia, the Duchy of Bavonia, and he's dropping you off. It's the Orc Watch is like the ancestral home or seat where the Knights of Bavonia will defend against orc invasions from the north. And he's sending you up there because the city of Grumman has recently been conquered, forcing the orcs to flee into the mountains towards the ancestral home of the frost giants at Jotun. So they've been attacked multiple times by the military from Camelon and the Knights of Bavonia. He's dropping you off at the village of Orkwatch to make your way north so that you can go to Grumman and attempt to make contact with Halfdan, the orc king, who you guys know to be a half-orc, which is a really weird thing for a half-orc to be leading the orcs at all. So you guys are to make contact with him and to try to secure an alliance between D.A.R.K and his army of orcs. But also at the same time, the more important mission is to collect an item of great power that he holds, something that was previously owned by the Demon King. All right. You gents ready?
Yeah.
Okay, you're free falling. So, the previous session, you gentlemen were thrown unceremoniously from the Bangarang as you guys were sent off the deck of your flying ship.
We were under attack, weren't we?
You were under attack. You could actually see here on the stream, we have an image. Kimberly's flying around, and there's griffins coming out of the sky. So, multiple griffin riders, and in the different distance, you can see a two-masted, so it's kind of like a two-hulled ship, like a two-hulled sky ship, and it's almost like has griffins and like a roost along the edges. You see griffins taking off from the deck of this ship, and it's like a much larger ship, and from the side of it you can read it. It reads the Indomitable, and it's coming towards the Bangarang, and they have a much less cool name than Bangarang. But it seems to be launching griffins, and they're swooping in, and from the deck of the ship you see a massive adult silver dragon take off, and on its back a knight in shining silver armor bearing a massive green lance. And they are all in a flight of griffins and dragons, and just one dragon, and they're taking off and come towards you. And the Bangarang is swinging around as he throws you unceremoniously from the deck over a giant frozen lake. And you guys begin to descend. Forgetting, of course, that he gave you the Ring of Featherfall to get you on the way down, but of course it requires a 2 minute 8 hours and a long rest to attune to, so you guys are now free falling. What do you do?
I'm gonna start using the ring of featherfall. Like work, God damn it, work.
Okay.
Work!
Make me an Arcana check.
I would like the record to show that Chuck Angus rolled a crit in our acrobatics before the stream.
Okay.
Does mean nothing now, but I want the record to show I had a crit tonight.
My God. I don't think you've ever had a crit on stream, have you?
I think I did once.
He had like 3 crits last time.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, you owned last time. You fucking
Did I have
mainlined.
3 crits? I believe I survived like 3 crits.
Yeah, you did.
Hold
So
on.
you got fucked up.
Such is life.
Yeah, unless there's something that you know that I don't, there's no way to properly attune to this magical spell without triggering it that you know of, Ashe.
Yeah. So I'm like cursing like Lord Venom as I'm falling, like fucking piece of shit. Give me the fucking worst ring and die.
Ed and Trevor, what do you do?
I guess as I see that he's having trouble with the ring that's supposed to have us down to safety, I suggest we like all hold hands and do like an actual like ring to like slow us down ever so slightly until we figure out an actual plan instead of just free falling.
Sorry, I just turned the music on to everybody on the stream. I forgot there was no music playing. It was super awkward. But now we got the wind howling and whistling, hopefully, that you can hear.
What's our soundscape? Wind howl?
Yeah, well, it's a frozen winter, frozen wasteland, and it's also some battle music. So I got some battle music going, so you can hear it.
Cool.
Cool. Some battle music going.
I can't hear any of that.
It's okay.
Might as well fall together. We've done everything else together.
Woo!
All right, yeah. I'll reach out to their hands, I guess.
Guys, is there nothing else you think you can do, or are you just gonna fall onto the frozen ice below?
No,
I'm gonna use the eagle whistle.
Okay, cool. So you are able to activate the eagle whistle and begin blowing and slowing your descent. What is your carrying capacity?
34.5 pounds unencumbered.
So no, that is your total. You can push, drag, or lift 300 pounds.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So the question is, can I hold on to?
You cannot,
This
because
probably not.
you're carrying 34 pounds. Chuck Angus weighs 300 pounds. Ashe weighs 190
what?
pounds.
How dare you?
And Scree weighs 75 pounds.
It's a lot of beef, man. Come on.
You beat me.
Yeah. So and also
it's lean cut.
Chuck Angus is carrying 132 pounds of gear, and Ashe is carrying 56 pounds of gear, I believe.
I don't think I should be carrying all that much gear. I will throw shit away.
So I can't lift you, Ashe, either, right?
You cannot lift either of them. You could probably try to blunt their descent unless you wanted to give the ring to somebody else, because your lifting ability would be based on your strength score. I know this doesn't make a lot of sense, but it's how the eagle whistle works.
Wait, hold on. Ashe, you have an attack that you can take an item and throw it with like gusto at people, correct?
Yeah, but it's only 1 to 5 pounds and it can't be worn.
That's fine. I have a bunch of stuff apparently that I can just fucking give you to chuck at things. If you chuck it at a couple of those griffins and get them around to us, we can maybe grab us some griffins.
But it will also make people aware that you were on the bangarang. Also, the griffins are probably like a half mile, quarter mile distant.
And
distant.
we're 9.8 meters per second, right? That still applies in this world.
Yep.
We're probably running out of time.
You probably got about maybe 8 rounds until you hit the ground, considering that you got six seconds per round.
Oh shit.
Oh, that might be enough time. Well,
8 rounds.
Because like we can hang on to him and his whistle, and he could try and like soften the blow. Do we have anything to like? Hold on.
All right.
One of us.
I'm gonna give you
You can get the whistle from Scree and use it yourself, Chuck, since you can carry more things.
Ooh, is that how that works?
If Scree is willing to use it or give up with it for now.
That is correct. Chuck Angus's carrying capacity is 540 pounds.
All right, we could do that, and I believe I have. Do I have a tent? In all the shit that I have, do I have a tent to try and like?
Chuck Angus doesn't need. He just needs to put the whistle in his mouth, and then he can easily lift all of you guys together.
As we fall to safety.
No, you
Make it be
fly.
funny.
What's up?
All right, if we fly to safety, that would seem like the best course of
Hold
action.
on, no, hold on. Let me do the math here real quick. Sorry, I haven't done the math. So Chuck has 540 lift capacity. Scree,
Because I am swole.
Chuck is holding 155 pounds. This is
Again, I will chuck whatever I need to chuck.
Scree
To leave the
is 25, so Scree is 110 pounds with all his gear, and Ashe is 190 plus 56, so he's 146 pounds. So yeah, that is the wow. Watch me do math, guys. Jesus Christ, what did I sign up for?
It's like Disintegrating.
Yeah. So it's 11. So 1, 6, 7.
If you just say we can do it, it makes it a whole lot easier
Yeah.
on you and
So all the weight combined would be 411 pounds. That would be within his carrying capacity.
Sweet.
But let's also go ahead and take a look at the eagle whistle real quick here.
Oh no, he's trying to be technical. He's trying to be technical.
I'm not trying to be technical. I'm just like I'm really glad I gave myself this out. By the way, let me find the eagle whistle. Actually,
I wasn't able to find it in
Also, this is the second campaign second session in a row in which we start the game in immediate peril.
yeah, that's probably going to be a theme, guys.
Immediate peril.
I have no I don't know. I'm not gonna. Yeah, it's not gonna get better than that. Yeah, eagle whistle. Sorry, let me find it. Yeah, here it is. Okay, so when you blow on the eagle whistle continuously, you can fly twice as fast as your walking speed. You can blow the whistle continuously for a number of rounds equal to 5 plus 5 times your Constitution modifier, which Chuck Angus's Constitution modifier is 3, so that he can blow it for 20 for a number of rounds. So he can blow it for 20 rounds.
Ooh, and twice my walking speed is 80.
So you're gonna have to begin blowing the whistle as close to the ground as you can, because it is it'd be 20. So it's
There's probably like thousands of feet up in the air, I'm guessing, right?
right. So you're still gonna have to time this, and I'm gonna make you do the math because I'm doing all the math over here for some reason, and I really wanted to give you guys a math puzzle.
Well, you're the one that knows how the
You're the
whistle
DM.
works.
Hey, I there is an in-universe reason as to why I didn't have to the retcon that you guys were able to attune to the Rig of Featherfall. So I'm sticking with it. So yeah, you can blow the whistle for exactly 120 seconds, Chuck. You can blow the whistle for 2 minutes.
Okay.
So if you wait to fall at the last minute, you'll be able to blow the whistle. You'll still land in the water, but you'll be able to float you guys to the ground, no problem.
It's frozen water though, so it'll still hurt.
It'll be cold, yeah.
Wait, I thought this was a frozen lake, so it's ice solid, is it not?
It's partially frozen. You can see some water by the shore.
Ice. So it's like ice flows.
Right.
No, like solid thing.
Exactly, yeah. I'll update the picture so you guys can kind of see what I'm thinking about.
Alright, so 2 minutes, which means I have to do this how many rounds before we fall to our death? Because you said, how long is each round technically?
So you can go blow the whistle for 20 rounds, but if you flying downward under your own power would take more time than falling. Because falling's for free.
Flying downward under our own power would take more time than
I feel like if I'm flying downward,
So,
it should be
I'm gonna-
an easier like descent.
I'm trying to fuck with you, Trevor.
You're fucking with me?
Yeah, I'm not trying to fuck with you. My point is, this is one of those things where 3D dimensional D&D combat does not make as much sense as it should, because they got to put rules on that somehow. So, yeah.
I'm willing to do the math problem. I just need a variable here. Like, how long is it going to take us to get to the ground? Like, I took physics. I can do this.
Okay.
I can figure
I took physics.
He got it. He
I
got it.
paid money for this knowledge.
9.8 centimeters per second.
Okay, but how... All right. I
Jack
did
wanted to give us a math problem.
All right.
Here comes Trevor.
All right, 9.8 centimeters per second, and it was going to take you 8 rounds to get to the ground, 6 seconds per round.
Okay, 8 rounds to get to the ground. Okay, I didn't hear that. Okay.
My bad. I may not be reiterating everything. So,
okay, 8 rounds to the ground.
Can I quickly get up to go open my window just for some airflow?
Please do.
What's so 8 rounds to the ground?
48,
knowing Ed's
48 seconds to the ground.
Okay, so knowing 8 rounds to the ground, knowing that Ed's move speed is 80 with the whistle, right?
Right.
2 times walking speed. Okay, Ed's speed is 80.
Or divided by 9.8 would be 4.89. Yeah, let's be about.
Okay, you're gonna do the math for me because you're ahead of me already.
No, do the math. I don't want to do the math.
It's fine. I don't care.
Most boring stream ever?
We're doing math, folks.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's what D&D is all about.
I know. Honestly, like I love how I swear to God, one day during this campaign, I'm gonna give you guys like a straight up train problem, and it's gonna be amazing. I love it.
80 feet to 1 round and 8 rounds to the ground.
I want you to give us a straight up like train problem, and then me like mentally trying to do some math is gonna give Chuck Angus like brilliant like just knowledge out of nowhere. I know this to be true.
So it's like, how long are we waiting before we blow the whistle? Is that what I don't even know what the answer is supposed to be.
You could just go ahead and start blowing the whistle close to the ground. It was never any reason. I just enjoyed watching Trevor suffer.
Educated guess 3 rounds before we hit the ground.
Right.
But he said 8 earlier.
He said 8 though.
No, we have 8 rounds till we hit the ground, but let's start blowing.
I'm going to assume 6 have passed,
okay.
So start blowing the whistle.
Chuck Angus loads up his giant Minotaur lungs and starts blowing this whistle to the best of his ability. It's so fantastic. This whistle is not missing a tone.
Do we hear anything when the whistle blows, or is it too high frequency for us to hear
No,
anything?
you just see his cheeks puff out red, and you kind of it sounds like it's like a whispering sound, like wings flapping.
Hold on, how is Chuck flying right now? Is he like running his legs like a Yoshi?
No, literally, like it's somebody put a hook behind your chin and is dragging you by the chin in space.
Oh, so he's feeling this hook in his chest?
Yeah, so it's like your neck. You're holding everything by your neck. It's really bad.
Oh, so it's making him like
no, I'm just
puff
joking.
out
It's
and
like you gain the fly ability. You're just sort of floating Superman style.
Chuck Angus is totally like puffing out his chest, neck fully upright, like yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and move you guys forward here. You guys are progressing along the lake. You can see that there's like freezing ice cold water beneath you. It is the middle of summer, but you guys are way up here in the north. So are you gonna go? Which direction are you gonna head? Are you gonna head towards the town in the distance?
I'm going to our destination. Yes.
Okay, you can progress. So I also just wanted to give you guys this. You can see in the distance the dragon as you guys are flying around. You can see the dragon, which is coming towards the silver dragon with the silver rider on its back, coming towards the Bangarang. And you see the ship turned around and beginning to fire its aft cannons at the Griffin riders who are coming up on it. And all of a sudden, you hear from the deck of the Bangarang, you hear a bunch of high-pitched kobolds scream together, Bangarang! And all of a sudden, you hear this massive ejection of like blue fire as it fires at the bat of the Bangarang, and the Bangarang rockets up into the atmosphere away from the Griffins who circle around trying to catch up. And even the silver dragon, who is with a silver dragon, what's a silver dragon's like speed? It's like 120 flight. So at a dash, a silver dragon can move like 240. So like, yeah, the fact that it's like can't keep up with the thing means like it is on a rocket ride, and it's out of here.
As we're descending, Chuck Angus throws up a powerful bro fist and like flies away, a la like Breakfast Club style at the end. Just yeah.
I assume you're holding Scree in that hand because that's the only one that's going to be able to lift up.
I'm assuming they're grabbing my torso / feet.
That is more
like,
comfortable of a holding position, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like Ashe's like fetal position on your like bottom leg. Don't let go! Don't let go!
All right, yeah, you're able to. You're running out of air, and you're probably about maybe like a football field from the shore a little bit, and you're going to run out of air and crash into the water. Do you have any particular way you want to crash into the icy water?
Are we guaranteed to crash into water, or can I kind of swing them to land?
How far can you throw somebody?
I
just told you.
Tell me. I
just told you you're 100 yards from the shore.
Can he keep blowing the whistle and keep flying, flying down that way?
He can only. I guess he could. Once he lets go of the whistle, you guys will crash, and he can re-blow the whistle if you like.
If I take a short breath to re-inhale and keep blowing, and that way we can land safely.
Whistle's not really designed to do it that way because it definitely you have to let go. So I assume you have to come down at that point. You know what I mean? What?
Sure.
Okay. Sorry. This is D&D rules. Eagle whistle.
You're the big guy. I think you should break our fall.
That'd be nice.
But I'm also the meat shield. So the more damage I take, the less shield you guys get.
You won't take any damage at this height. I assume you flew down to the lake, not take.
All right, sure. Then I'll be there. Their Minotaur cushion if I take no damage.
You guys fall at the flat as Chuck expires and has to blow out the whistle onto a little string around his neck, and you guys fall into the lake of water. It is not just cold. And this is actually the thing. I actually have a perfect description for this because they had this thing when I was at Boy Scout camps when I was really, really little. I went up to a mountain and I got a whole fucking story to describe this situation where they had this lake water high up in the mountain where they would take us up there and do all sorts of outdoor camping and stuff. But it was great. But for the new kids that came to this camp, I forget what it was called, but they would take us out to the lake and they'd all have us they wouldn't let us get in until the last moment. And then they'd all have us jump in as 20 kids into this lake, this ice water mountain lake. And I have never been so cold as that exact moment of my life because I just didn't see it coming. It is going into this water is you feel like you shit and peed at the same time. And you just feel like your chest holds up tight as the ice water is you don't feel like you can fucking breathe. And Chuck, you don't feel like you can blow on the whistle as you try to fumble with it to get you guys back out of the water. You are in the water now unless you want to try to fumble with the whistle.
What would I have to roll to fumble with the whistle?
You are having a hard time getting your breath. You could probably try to do a little bit of hot, but right now you guys are in extremely cold water.
Extremely cold water.
You guys, and I just would say this too, you guys can be in cold water for multiple minutes. It's not that bad. Chuck can be in cold water for 17 minutes before he starts taking levels of exhaustion.
All right, then this is no problem. If I can be in there for that long and tough it out, Chuck Angus can tough it out.
Yeah, you're going to begin going to the shore?
Yes.
Okay.
I swam in.
This is 100 yards, and let's just see let's see, what's each of you guys' swim speed? So it'd be half your regular speed. So it'd be...
So I have 20 feet of speed.
Everybody else is 15. Okay. So let's just say you're 15 feet, your guys got 100 yards.
Now,
go ahead.
If they can only swim for 15 feet, and I can swim for 20, if I kind of drag them for the extra...
You could drag them, both of them. Yeah.
Oh, please drag me.
I'll let you do it. 20 feet. Chuck is just doing all the manual labor today.
He has to make up for the lack of work he put in the last round. Chuck Angus always has to show up.
Imagine you say that to yourself while you're swimming. Show up, Chuck Angus.
Oh yeah, no. You guys can always hear
be a part of their life
talking to himself.
So you got to swim effectively 300 feet, and it's going to take you. Yeah, so it'll take you 15 rounds to get there.
I'm gonna cling to Chuck Angus stroke, you got it, stroke.
Now, if Chuck Angus is cool in this water or whatever, wouldn't it be smart if I just rest for a little bit to get my breath and then blow the whistle again and kind of fly you guys out of this?
Yeah, if you can catch your breath in the thing. So my thing is that This is the thing too. Like it was one of those. It's like cold, ice cold water. You're gonna have a hard time catching your breath to blow the whistle more than like a couple of seconds. You know what I mean?
Can I roll survival to try and catch my breath?
Sure.
And roll?
Sure. So you stop.
I feel like that would be the best thing. Do you guys mind if we stop real quick while I try and roll this?
No, go ahead, man.
Keep swimming.
All right. Chuck stops in the water and starts fumbling with the thistle. Go ahead and roll me a survival. You guys stop by a log.
All right, I rolled a 9.
Do you guys want to hang on to the log to make it easier?
Yes.
Okay. Ashe grabs the log.
I will also grab the log.
Can I try again? I have a +3 survival. Chuck, please, people are watching.
All of a sudden, the log, which is what you thought was a log,
Oh god, of course.
erupts out of the water as it turns around, and you see a giant ice crocodile.
Oh.
Roll initiative, gents.
Fuck! God damn it, Chuck!
It's gonna take us.
We should have looked at the screen.
You should have just. You should have just kept swimming.
We'll be lucky if we get to that town by the end of tonight.
People are watching.
No.
9.
Oh man, we all rolled terrible.
Oh my god, you did. What did the crocodile roll?
If we die in icy water and not in a big black hole in a different dimension, I will be so upset with that.
It's just one crocodile, right?
All right, Scree is first of the order. It's just one giant crocodile. Yes,
That we see.
that is true. That you see.
Yeah.
And currently, I guess it's technically grappled by Ashe and Scree.
Are we still hanging on to it after we've noticed it's a crocodile? Because I feel like letting go of it should be my first move, probably.
Sure, you let go of it.
I'm gonna hang on to it.
Grab the whistle and try and blow it. Get us out of here.
I can't lift us.
Yeah.
We're in water. Aren't we lighter?
No.
That's how this works.
Yeah, this is gonna go great.
I'm gonna try and use my silent image spell. Do I have it?
Technically, you're adjacent to it, so and as is Ashe, so you could technically stab it for backstab damage. Just so you know.
I'm trying to.
It hasn't attacked
It'll make
us
the
yet.
water warmer with all its blood.
Are you gonna wait for it to attack us before attacking it?
It definitely roared. Like, look at that image. That image does not look like a happy crocodile. It's on the stream. I really need to figure out a better way to share this.
Oh,
That's terrifying.
Oh,
I just want to make this shirt. This is not like a regular crocodile. This is like a monstrous dinosaur ice crocodile.
Call this a crocodile. Call this a crocodilus dinosaur.
This is a fuck you up croc. That's what it is.
Okay. I will strike it with my dagger.
I guess you could do the rapier.
Aim for the eye.
Can I
Aim
get a
for
hold
the
of my
brain.
rapier?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you could just
I was
free
just
action
assuming
draw.
since I'm just picturing myself in water, thinking that
You're fine. You can just like draw it up and stab it into its back.
All right, then I'll roll with the rapier.
Aim for its eye. Aim for the head. Crit.
You trying to roll?
Oh, I did it wrong. Hold on. That big button looks so friendly, but you always have to click on it first and then press the red button. I always forget. There we go.
Okay, that misses. Yeah. Yeah.
I swim away.
So you whack it in the back. So are you gonna just swim all 15 feet away from it?
Yeah, if I can still take my disengage action.
Yeah, you can.
I'm gonna get as fucking far away from it as I can.
Yeah, you get 15 feet away from it. You're able to swim past Chuck Angus, who's about 10 feet from it. So yeah, it has a naturally armored hide, but he hit it with a 12, just so you guys keep track of where you're at. Next up in the order is Ashe.
All right. what Ashe is gonna do, I'm gonna cast the spell Darkness on myself. But since I have the special trait Eyes of the Dark, if I use my sorcery points to cast that spell, I can see through that darkness.
Perfect.
So I'm going to do that.
Kudos on showing your skills to the audience so they can read what's going on.
Yeah, you should be doing that.
I mean, to be fair, all I do is axe and horns most of the time.
Before I even cast a spell, I'm going to look to all of them while holding onto this thing and just say, run away from it! And then I'm going to cast the darkness.
Wait, you're casting darkness again?
No, just the one time.
Oh, okay.
So you cast darkness and then Eye of Darkness so he could see it, and I assume he's moving away as well, correct?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna try to move away on my next turn.
Oh,
because I'm still grappled onto its back.
Yeah,
it's the dark. I'm gonna put the darkness like on my jacket or like my jerkin.
Got it.
So that it'll like stay with me as we go.
Okay. So you're able to go ahead and blind the crocodile and not blind yourself. Chuck Angus is within 10 feet of the crocodile, so I assume he's in with the sphere of darkness as well, correct?
Yeah, it's a 20-foot radius, I think.
So Chuck is now blinded as well.
That's a 15-foot radius, so yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'm not.
No, you're 15. Oh no, you're 15 feet out, aren't you? So yeah, you're blinded as well. It's 20-foot area of.
Just swim backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep swimming.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Yeah. Sorry, that was really sad. Chuck, it's your turn. You are blind.
Right. I'm blind. I will go into a rage in this freezing water just because I don't want to risk getting really badly damaged in this fucking water.
Now that you are raged, you know that you could blow the whistle.
I'm raged, so I know I can blow the whistle.
Yeah, you just feel like it's just you just dramatically overcome the frozen water and your adrenaline pumps through your veins. You know you could get your breath back.
All right, and am I currently gripping onto anything or anyone?
No, you're under. You're just treading water with your hooves, which I imagine is harder for a Minotaur. But I'm not going to rule about that.
I in my head, like they kick in like circular motions to kind of do like jets, but that's just in my head.
Okay, cool. Keep going.
All right. I'm in a rage. I know I could blow this. I scream to my teammates, just grab onto me. I'll get us out of here. But in the meantime, since I don't see anyone and I know there's this crocodilus in front of me.
You could get to the crocodile. You know where it's about. You hear it thrashing.
So I guess I'll attack it with my horns. I don't think I can. Could I do a great axe attack?
Yeah. You're treading water.
Right.
You just pull it up and you just wham.
All right. Yeah. I go to the crocodile and I do a great axe attack.
Okay. You're going to have disadvantage. Go ahead and roll it.
15. I got to roll again.
Yeah. That'll
13.
hit. That 13 will hit. And you'll
All right, 13 hits with 14 damage, and then I can double attack because I'm in a rage.
And also you get necrotic, right?
Yes, actually. Thank you for reminding me. Let me make sure that's that is what it is.
What is it? You should
Divine Fury. It's when I'm raging, first creature I hit takes 1d6 plus 3. I rolled a 9.
And I had to throw it up for you because you're lazy. Yeah.
Yes, sorry. 8. So it takes an additional 8 damage.
Gotcha. An additional 8 damage. Okay, yeah. So he's gonna take what was that? He took 14
plus 8 so that's 22.
Roll your second attack.
Crit fail.
Yeah, we'll also roll again just to see if
it doesn't matter. I crit fail.
All right, I won't make you roll it again. Sure, you miss. Okay, anything?
No, you know what? I will roll again.
Anything else? Anything else on your turn?
Just to get that 11 out of the way.
Yeah, it wouldn't have hit either way. You lost. You lost more than most people.
No, so I yell out to my party, just grab me, I'll get us out of here. I go down this great axe, I hit him, and then I try again, but I just kind of, swing and miss. Very, very Marco Polo-y in a pool. Like that person who has so much confidence, like, you're right over here. And then just straight up misses. And it's embarrassing for anyone who hears this.
Okay.
Because no one can see.
Yeah, now next is the Croc turn. He's going to make a tail attack against Ashe. He's holding on to him. So it's a hit at a 19, I'm assuming, and you need to make a DC 16 strength save.
Okay, I'm amazing at those. Oh, I am.
Damn you! Yeah, you do. Yeah, I'm also not entirely sure how you'd be knocked prone in the water, but sure. But yeah, you take 15 damage.
When you're knocked prone in the water, you instantly get a Charlie horse.
Yeah.
I'm curious. Did he make that a disadvantage?
Oh, you're right. He didn't make that a disadvantage. Well, good catch, man. 16 to hit.
That's a hit.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll take the 11 damage. How about that?
I will.
I'll be.
But begrudgingly.
Begrudgingly, it's okay. It's fine. All right. Next up, he's going to turn around and he's going to bite Chuck Angus.
Oh, does he?
No, he doesn't, because he has disadvantage in the darkness. So thanks to Ashe, he doesn't bite you because the first one.
Oh, thank you, Ashe.
Look at that fucking critted for. Also, he critted for like 40 damage. Like, look at that 29, 30 piercing damage. Oh man, he was gonna.
It would have been 37 piercing damage.
I don't see
half because I'm enraged.
He was gonna fucking destroy you. So yeah, he misses, and that's his turn.
Half. He would have taken a good bite.
Nice chunk of that beefsteak.
He's going to hold his breath and plunge back into the water down 10 feet. He's going to leave your area of attack. Both Ashe and Chuck Angus can get reaction attacks if you want.
Yeah, I'll take a reaction attack.
Roll it.
Fuck this guy. Oh, Chuck Angus. People are watching.
You want it, Ashe?
Yes, I do. I'm just equipping my quarterstaff.
Give it a little bonk.
Yeah, that's not gonna do it.
Missed. Yeah, both missed as he plunges back into the water. Okay, next up in the order is Scree. I assume you're swimming or swimming.
Swimming to shore.
Yeah. Okay.
You're swimming to shore. You're swimming to Chuck Angus.
What? Can you not swim? Are you not all right?
No, because I said if you can get to me.
He didn't hear it, so I'm gonna assume he swam to shore. So. Yeah, he's 30 feet away from you.
God damn it! I can blow this whistle, man.
Well, wait, are we like this close to the shore? Like on the are we like 30 feet from the shore?
You're 300 feet.
Oh, that's not the scale.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah. No. Don't look at. I'm sorry. I haven't showed that up on the stream yet. You guys are seeing where hopefully we will eventually.
Oh, believe me, I am clicking back between the stream and our map to see where we are right now. This is intense,
so
bro.
300 feet. Shit.
Yeah, you guys are like out in some like high water.
Well, I'll make a start on that and turn around and look back at. It's underwater now, right? I can't see it anymore.
And it's also
you
darkness.
cannot see it. You don't even. And I want to also say it's a cloud of darkness. All you see is a cloud of darkness on the water, and you cannot see 20 feet into this water, so you don't know where it is. And you don't know what its swim speed is.
I imagine it's fast.
Can he try to swim to shore but knock into Chuck Angus by mistake? I mean, he can't see anything. That's a possibility.
I end my turn.
You're just gonna double dash swim?
Oh yeah, take the dash action. Is this difficult terrain or what? How's this working with movement speed? Swim speed is half walking? Is that
half walking and then you dash, so it'd be regular speed, I assume.
Yeah, then I'll do that.
It's really difficult terrain too. It's like you're like swimming through chunks of ice.
Right. So does that have it again, or?
No, are there any chunks big enough to like climb on?
Yeah, you could probably find something.
Well, don't you dare touch another log.
All the logs are giant ice crocodiles. Yes. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so yeah, next up in the order is Ashe's turn.
Yeah, so I'm gonna let go, obviously. And then I'm gonna.
No, you already let go. Yeah.
Oh,
when it flipped away, it got away from you. Sorry. It made a.
That's even better.
It has like a +5 strength. It was not a real hard contest to roll.
So I'm gonna double move, like action to move. So I'll probably move 30 feet that turn, and the darkness is centered on me, so the darkness will follow me.
Okay, yeah. So you're able to bring the tip of the darkness back over Scree, so he can't see.
Well, I can see through it. If I can see through it, I'm gonna try to angle myself that I'm away from everyone so they can all see. Cool. If that's possible.
So you'll have to be 20 feet away from Scree, is what I thought.
It's a bit.
And you can see, I guess, yeah, because you cast.
Is it a cone or a sphere?
Sphere centered on him, so he's able to swim away. Yeah, you're able to swim away. You're probably not going to be as you're probably going to only get about 10, 15 feet closer to the shore. You're not going to use your full distance, but yeah, you're able to do that.
That's fine because I can still see through the darkness.
Yeah. So I think, and that's the other thing too, is that Scree is swimming towards the shore, and Chuck Angus is coming up next. You guys have lost sight entirely of this creature. I just want to say that it did not take the hide action. It just dove down so deep that you guys cannot see it. Because I assume about 30 feet, you can see about 30 feet down into this.
I was gonna say, I'm not looking down. I'm just looking straight to the shore.
I assume so. Okay. Next up is Chuck.
Okay. Chuck's in a rage. He can blow this whistle and make him fly. And flight is twice my walking speed.
Yes. So it'd be 80 feet.
All right. So I blow this whistle to start flying up to get out of this water so it's not rough terrain. I know there's darkness. Can I see Scree?
You can see Scree, yeah.
How far is Scree away from me?
Scree is 40 feet from you.
40 feet from me. Which that would be my entire walking speed. So can I fly to Scree?
And land. So you're going to have to fly 5 feet up and 5 feet down. So you're going to use another 10 feet getting out of the water.
Now, if I dash,
you can go 80 feet.
What does that do with...
So you're at 50 feet, you got 80 feet. You got another 60, 70, 80. You got another 30 feet of movement.
All right. So if I get out of the water, fly to Scree, get him...
And you go down into the water to get Scree and then fly back up. You use another 5. So you're using 15. So you're at 55 feet.
55 feet. So that leaves me with 25 feet of movement left.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Which is what you will be able to do to go to the darkness to get to Ashe and go 5 feet down because he's 20 feet from Scree. As we established by the darkness.
I will do that.
Okay. Cool. Go ahead. So you grab Scree, who's just like, it's kind of not great because you're already freaked out, and somebody grabs you from above, which is just not what you're expecting, Trevor. Do you fight?
Wait.
What?
I lose rage after this.
Yeah, you do.
You kind of committed to it already.
I already did.
You got me under the arms like, what the fuck?
No, I know. I'm committed to this. I'm just realizing, fuck, I'm losing rage after this. Out of my control. There was nothing for me to attack after this. So it was going to end no matter what.
Right. No, you didn't have a chance. That's the reason I did that. Because I'm chosen.
Yes. Oh, God. No, I just lost rage.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So you're able to pick him up and go over to the Ashe, and now you're in the water, and that is the end of your turn. And next up in the order is the giant croc.
But we're all close together.
So it all comes up, and it's just gonna bite randomly at you guys as it comes up through the deeps because it's the giant crocodile has a 50-foot swimming range. So
did you drag me back farther to the center of this goddamn lake? Is that what you just did?
You kind of did grab him and take him only over. You did not take him towards the shore. Just for the
what the fuck?
Well, I'm saying, as this is all happening, we stick together and we can get out of here. We just have to buy time and survive. I can't explain the mechanics of rage to him, but I just say, trust me, stick together. We will get out of this.
All right. The crocodile is going to bite Scree. There is, I guess you guys are in magical darkness.
Are they within 15 feet of me?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't. He takes disadvantage, but you take Wait, doesn't his defense take disadvantage as well? So it even out?
Nah.
Okay.
No, it's just disadvantage for the attacker.
Okay. All right. What's your AC, Scree?
15.
So that hits. So it's going to do 29 points of damage to you.
Even after armor?
I cast shield.
Yeah, that works. As this thing casts shields on you, and it's going to miss. Yeah, it's gonna miss, which is really fucking good for you guys. Because it has a grapple bite. And it
also hits like a truck.
Yeah.
It's gonna miss them too.
Well, it only has one bite attack, but now it's gonna do a tail attack on Ashe, which we're gonna do right here. Which it's gonna hit, I assume. 21 to hit, DC 16 save, 15 bludgeoning damage.
This is a strength save, yeah.
Correct. I'm gonna say with that crit fail that you're going to be pulled.
It's not a crit fail though.
You're gonna be pulled 5 feet down into the water away from them.
And he did make that with disadvantage, right?
Yeah, he did. He did.
Okay.
He did a 24 and a 21.
And then it was 15 damage. You say?
15 damage. Yeah. Oh, yeah, 15. Yeah. So, and yeah, next top of the order is Scree, and you just watch Ashe get pulled 5 feet down.
Down into the water?
Yeah, he's not grappled, but he's down in the water 5 feet.
Okay.
On his turn, he can come back up, obviously. But you don't know that.
What, Ashe? What's holding you? Wait, you can't talk to me.
You're
underwater.
You guys, I'll say this: you can see far enough in the water to see Ashe like.
So,
I scream, "Save the wizard!"
It's got him in its tail. That's how it's grappled.
No, it didn't grapple him. I want to make that clear.
Oh,
it whacked him and drug him down 5 feet, and then it's like spinning around to bring its claws around. But it has not grappled him, and he's in the water.
Oh, okay, all right.
Just grab him, and I'll blow the whistle in a rage, and we can go. We can go.
Yeah.
I don't think I have enough. Beef buddy, I don't know. I can't swim as far as you.
We are together. He's just 5 feet below us.
Was that it? Is that all?
I believe so. Yes.
We're all like basically in the same spot.
Because I grabbed you,
right?
and we moved over to him. This happened to him. He's 5 feet below. I believe you have enough maneuverability.
Right, I'll try to swim down and pull, yank.
You have 15 foot of movement. You're able to swim down 5 feet, grab him, yank him back up by 10 feet.
Okay.
You'll have 15 feet of movement. Still have 5 feet of movement after that.
And I'll bring him back to Chuck.
Tanner comes out of the water. Ashe comes out of the water. How's that, Ashe? Do me a little.
And I'll say, "Can we get out of here already?" To Chuck and my turn.
For the purposes of this, I'm going to skip Ashe's turn. Chuck, are you going to attempt to blow the whistle?
I'm going to go in a rage so I can blow the whistle.
You can blow the whistle without the rage.
All right, then yeah, blow the whistle.
Yeah. You have adrenaline. You've been bitten by a crocodile. You're fine. Yeah. You're able to exit the water. And
was I bitten by a crocodile?
I think you were. No, I don't think you were, because I think that shit would have killed you. Because its grapple is automatic when it bites you. So it didn't actually bite anyone, which is super lucky, because I was going to have this whole thing about how it drug you down 10 meters and then you guys had to dive in to try to save them. But that's okay. You guys did a good job. Well done. But we'll see if you can make it ashore. You fly up, and I think how many rounds was it again that you're able to fly for? I think you're able to fly for 90 seconds.
No, 120. It was
5 times
2 full minutes, I think.
2 full minutes? Okay. Well, that's a shitload of rounds, so you're able to go 80 feet per round. So yeah, you're able to get yourself to shore.
Yeah! Chuck Angus, blowing this whistle mighty hard and just flexing all the way.
You see, as you guys land on the shore and you spit the whistle out, you guys manage to come ashore, and you guys find yourself on the shore of a great lake, and you see swimming behind you, coming out of the water slowly, is still sitting in the water, just like looking like a log, is the giant crocodile. It has been pursuing you. And you have an 80 feet movement speed, so it's just behind you. It's probably about 20 feet behind you. It seems to be coming after you. It moves about 50 feet in the water. So it's fucking fast.
So I'm drag us all onto the shore. How much movement do I have left?
Oh, also, I just want to say, Scree, you need to, if you only can be in freezing water 13 minutes, you need to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
DC.
How many minutes is it? I guess it's been more than that.
It's been 13. Yeah, you've been 13 minutes in the water. What do you guys think? I don't actually think he's been 13 minutes in the water. 13 minutes is a long ass time. Yeah, I'll let you
I did
put
it twice.
You're fine. I don't care.
Okay.
I'm gonna let it go.
I was gonna say, how much movement speed do I have left?
You're down. You hit the shore and you're down. That's your turn, obviously, on that.
Well, no, because if I have still movement speed on my dash, I might go back and try and attack this fucking crocodile with my hammering horns.
So I'm gonna say it uses its full movement to get here where it is, and it's a very large animal, and it's about 20 feet from you. I'd say that was the end of your. I'll move it back some. So it is about 20 feet from you guys. You'd have to go into the water to do that. That is your turn. Next up in the order is Scree, who's just landed and looking very sodden as a crow man. Water is not his thing.
Can I do a little bit?
It's pretty cute. It's pretty cute.
Shake some water off my feathers.
Yeah, it's pretty cute. Yeah, I love it. Love it.
All right. Kind of done with this crocodile thing. I don't know about y'all.
Yeah.
I mean, if we kill it,
I am very curious, like, what you guys are gonna like do if you're gonna like.
If we kill it and then bring its meat for offerings to whoever we find, it would be a nice, like, welcome gift. Just putting that thought out there.
Just to be safe, I'll use my True Strike concentration cantrip.
Don't waste any spell slots or anything.
It's a cantrip.
Yeah.
Letting you all know it's a cantrip.
Yep.
And my turn.
Okay. Next up in the order is Ashe, I believe.
And what Ashe is gonna do is gonna plop down. He's really hurt. Like I'm really struggling with my HP right now, and I'm gonna be like, why are you going back in to attack that thing? Let's go the fuck away. And we'll start running away.
So Ashe is just full on running away. As you run away, Ashe, you're going to encounter. Hold on.
Yeah, there's 3 guys to our left that you see meta-wise.
No, you don't. You see it meta-wise because you're fucking looking at this. You're a fucking filthy stream peeper. That's why.
No, because you tell us to on occasion.
I do tell you to on occasion. That's not fair to you, is it, Ed? I'm so sorry. All right, yeah. No, where are you going?
Well, I have 60 feet of movement.
All right,
I have 60 feet.
As you come, you see that there's 3 people on horseback riding towards you. There are 3 monks in robes. There's a let me just go ahead and pull up some imagery for this. You see that there's 3 monks in robes. One is kind of like a slovenly looking friar. There's like a man in like kind of a fur-lined cloak, and then there's a dark-haired woman in kind of plate mail with just a massive shield and a set of scales that doubles as a massive medieval flail.
She is just standing there very, like, suggestively, while that guy in the middle is just, like, in his robes, like, hark, I have fire.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's, like, 2 hot people and a friar. Like, that's, like, I don't want to undersell the fact that the friar is ugly and then the other 2 are, like, really hot. I don't know.
Clearly, someone's a cock blocker for religion.
I don't know. They're all religious.
Just holding my hands up. So you guys... There's a crocodile in the lake. Just help us. And I'm bloodied up. Like I look terrible.
Yeah, you are fucked. Actually.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh, I just realized you're 18 out of 44. Oh, you fucked.
Yeah, I missed. Yeah, I forgot you got bloodied. Almost.
Yeah. But I'm just gonna hold my hands up. Like, don't, please, nothing. Don't hit me. Now my turn.
You see the hold on one second.
I'm so sorry.
My bad, guys. Copy. Oh, done with that. Okay, yeah. So you see the friar holds up his hand. Oh, you poor soul. Lady War Sister Edwin, would you please deal with it? And she just without speaking kind of heads on ahead, and the other gentleman kind of comes over to you, and he's going to extend a hand to you, and he's going to use, I think, if I'm not mistaken, he is going to use, I don't know why I would be mistaken since I came up with this character.
Is this too nice? Is this too nice for him? No, it's just on character.
They just thought it was a log.
Yeah, it's going to...
This half-elf is exceptionally good-looking. I will give him proper treatment.
Okay, the priest is going to... on you, he's going to... your wounds. So he's going to kill.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so
The
much.
lowest of healing spells.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't try that hard. He's gonna give you 6 points of healing. For you, Ashe.
Nice.
So,
You're over half.
yeah.
We made it.
Cool. The woman is actually going to ride up to you, gentlemen, and she's going to be like, ho! She's going to jump off her horse.
Oh, to us. Yeah, sorry.
She's going to start walking into the water about waist deep.
All right. Let's do this, I guess.
I scream, if you help us take out this crocoshark, half the meat is yours.
Don't eat the meat, sir. They're poisonous.
Well, then you have done us a service. A double service. Thank you.
She's
always about the meat for you.
She starts spinning her flail like super fast. Like it like sounds like a fucking helicopter. All right.
That's impressive.
It's Scree's turn.
Seems like you got it.
All right, then it's Chuck Angus's turn. Are you gonna go out to help her?
She's swinging this after she told us it was poisonous. Chuck gets a wicked like grin on his face, and I go towards her and attack with my great axe.
And so you're able to get 15 feet out from it, so you're able to attack it. Go ahead and roll an attack. Sorry, apologies, guys. Hold on one second, sorry. And the ball.
I'm assuming a 13 does not hit, though.
It does not hit. Perfect.
Can I double attack it?
Attack again.
Ooh, crit!
Nice. What's the damage?
14 overall. And can I use my necrotic extra damage on that?
Doesn't that only happen on the first hit?
That's what I'm saying. Is this considered like a new thing? Because it's while you're raging, the first creature you hit on.
I'll let you do it. I need to look.
No, it's a new turn. It's a new turn. So it counts.
Okay, go ahead.
So 1d6.
I'm looking at that later.
No, it is when I'm raging, the first creature I hit on each of my turns. So this is the first creature I'm attempting to hit on my turn. So yes, that's an extra 9. So 14 plus 9 is 23 points of damage.
Okay, 23. Holy shit. Okay, yeah, you do a significant amount of damage to it. It is now finally bloodied. And then the other lady is going to step up, and she's going to swing.
Wait, what other lady?
Oh, actually, that's right. The crocodile gets a turn. Thanks for reminding me.
Thanks, Chuck.
No, I mean, I thought like I was attacking her because she like...
You're attacking the lady that went into the water?
You're attacking her? What?
I mean, I'll leave it at the crocodile, but no. Because like, I said, help us attack it, and half the meat is yours. And then she says, oh no, the meat is poisonous, and starts swinging this like chain like mace at me. I thought that was a welcome invitation to combat.
I have nothing. I have nothing.
I'm
amazed. I don't even like that's aggro on a level I'm not even prepared to handle as a DM. Like that's only like holy shit, man. I was like no.
Oh man, I fucked up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna assume you attack the crocodile. We're not gonna talk about this because like
man, I fucked up. Okay, yes, attack the crocodile.
I mean, she had her back to you while she's swinging this chain, charging into the water.
What
are you even talking about?
I thought she was walking towards us.
I don't even know. Okay, the thing is going to bank at a bite attack at Chuck, which it's not going to have disadvantage on, but it's still going to miss because, you know, that was... And it's going to spin around to do a tail attack for 24 to hit.
Yeah, that
obviously
that
it hits. So does 13 damage now, make me a DC 16 strength
13
saves. Come on, let's speed this up.
13 halves.
People made a joke that we wouldn't make it out of the lake this session. Now I got to get you there. So come on.
But I'm just saying.
Roll.
It's 13 halves, so that's what, 6?
You're not raged.
Yes, I am raged.
When did you say you were raged? Did you say you were raged at the end of the last turn?
I'm trying to think.
I don't think you
Don't
didn't tell
ask
me.
For short-term memory
You didn't
right now.
ask. You didn't. I'm just saying you are not raged as of now. How about that?
Okay.
You didn't, because you did the attack. You didn't rage during it.
Okay.
Did you
That
add
is
it?
completely
Did you add it to the damage for that one?
No, that's why I want to know. So
Okay,
how much
alright.
damage do I take?
You're gonna take 13 damage. So it's not that much, but you need to make a DC 16 strength save.
D16 strength save. Okay.
You are knocked prone in the water.
Ah! People are watching Chuck Angus.
I don't really have a prone mechanic thing. I'm just gonna put this wrench over your head to let us know you're prone as shit. Okay. Next up in the order is War Sister Edwin, who's going to step forward next to you, and she's going to attack.
No crocodile.
Correct. And she's like, fuck. She's going to look it over you with her massively spinning thing, and she's going to say, a fine showing, sir. She's going to attack. Miss. Hold on, no. Oh, whoops.
Oh boy.
Okay, that'll hit. And she's going to do 19.
9 plus 11 is 20 damage.
No, it's different. So that's if. So it's going to be the first one, and then she's going to let off a Divine Smite. Which is 2d8, but she just rolls like shit. So she's going to do 13 damage, and then she's going to hit it again. Not going to hit. Going to hit it again. And the other two won't hit. So yeah, unlucky, but she's going to swing and hit it for 13 damage. And that's her turn. Actually, no, she's going to use her bonus action. No, she's not. That's her turn. Okay, next up in the order is Ashe. You're still on the shore.
Yeah, who is beside me right now? Is it the middle guy?
Yeah,
or
it's the middle guy, Brother Balthazar, who healed you for like 8 points of health, which is just sort of like a fuck you amount of health.
Thank you so much. I don't know why that crocodile. I thought it was a log.
A common misconception.
What do we do from here?
Oh, War Sister Edwin has it in hand. Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Let me just correct something. Law Sister Edwin has it in hand. Sorry.
Oh, that's wonderful then.
Yeah, sorry. Apologies. I call her War Sister.
Hey,
War Brother.
Look at what she's doing over there.
Yeah. War Brother Basher is be fine.
Thanks so much that you guys are here right now. I thought we were done for over there. I'm just gonna spend my turn talking and trying to smooch this guy. What's your name? My name is Ashe Fallbright. What is your name?
I am Friar Balthazar.
Thank you so much, Brother Balthazar. Friar. How should I address you, Mister?
Brother. I am a I am a grain brother.
Forgive my ignorance. I just don't know what that is.
Oh, roll history. You probably do know it.
He has some severe PTSD going on, buddy.
Yeah, so the most well-known religion in this world is generally that of the Trinity, which is the three brothers, the Law Brother, the Grain Brother, and the War Brother. Or sorry, the Law Father, the War Father, and the Grain Father, whose priests are known as, you know, Grain Brother or Grain Sister, or War Brother or War Sister, vice versa. And they are Huyn. So they're Huyn, Dwayne, and Luwain.
Gotcha.
And so clearly these are three people that represent three tips of the order.
Wait, so if you're the Green brother and she's the Law sister, is that fat guy the war?
He's
brother?
a war brother basher, if you believe it. He's been punched a lot. Don't hold his face against him.
Yeah, his nose looks broken in several places.
He's quite formidable. He has studied for many years in an abbey to learn the justice fist of death.
But I hope I never was on the receiving end of that.
Indeed, his death fist is much feared throughout Bavonia.
And I'm pretty sure that's 6 seconds.
Okay, cool. There we go. Yeah, and you're like in this conversation. No, you can't.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck what's going on over there.
Okay, let's go ahead and get back to it. Ashe, unless Scree does something, it's your turn, Chuck.
You're saying like unless it is my like if I want to forfeit my turn or not? Because now that Chuck's in there, if it's my turn, I'm going to join the fray.
Okay, let's go ahead. I think you can move 15 feet through the high water and ice if you want to. So 5, 10, 15. You're not going to be able to make it all the way to there.
I'm not going to be able to make it? Okay.
You can also fire your hand crossbow, I guess.
Oh, shit. I guess I could. Well...
Range attack.
I'm just reminding you guys that you have shit now. I know.
Yeah, thanks for reminding
I had
me
you.
that I
had you in a prison.
I totally forgot.
I know, it's fine.
I think actually I will not go the full range of movement then, since I can't get there in one turn. I'm going to put myself 5 more feet back so that I can get there the next turn and use True Strike again. And just be like, God damn it, Chuck! And use True Strike to prepare for next turn.
Okay, so do you just use True Strike?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Now next up is Chuck.
So what does prone do to me?
So you can use half your movement to stand up.
I'll use half my movement to stand up and attack it with a great axe.
Go ahead. Miss.
I'll double attack with a great axe.
Hit.
16 damage.
Okay. And give me your necrotic.
Yeah, I was gonna say that my necrotic definitely.
Okay. Yeah. And next up is Lost Sister Eighth One's turn, and she's gonna spin that thing around, and she's going to make an attack. Hit. Miss. Hit. So she's going to hit for 18 points of damage, and she dropped 2 divine. So she's going to do 22. She's going to do 22 plus 7 is... Sorry, watch me do math. 29 plus 2 is... She's going to do 31 points of damage to it and kill it. So you see her just start... She just holds in the air, and you see this light come off of her, like her scale mace as it spins around, and there's just this high piercing sound, and all of a sudden the clouds above part, and there's just like a light ray that comes down on her, and you see it almost channel into her thing, and she just brings it down, and it's just like this wet, loud pop as it smacks the top of the crocodile's head and literally bludgeons its brains out of it as it literally spins it out, and she just drags her scales out and starts dipping them in the water to clean the blood off.
Ha ha! Good kill, milady. Very impressive. Very heroic. Very, very manly.
Oh, thank you very much. I've never met a Minotaur that talks. Sorry, apologies as fluently as I meant.
It's fine. Not many a Minotaur are impressive as Chuck Angus.
You must be a genius for your kind.
Among other things. Ha 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 ha. Big pompous laugh everywhere.
She continues cleaning off her mace, and then she begins walking out of the water as you guys all are headed out, and you guys make it back to shore.
Can I drag the corpse with me?
Yeah, you can drag. Actually, let's see. Your drag is you can drag 540 pounds, and the crocodile.
Giant crocodiles, probably.
Giant crocodile.
I'll be close.
Like 499 pounds.
I can drag it.
Okay. I am way out about what I thought it would weigh.
Like a ton?
2,370 pounds. So like we are, I'm just saying, like, and I assume this was like the biggest crocodile, like, cause it's a fucking sea monster essentially. Yeah, it's gonna be well over 3,000 pounds of crocodile. So I don't really think you could actually like drag it out of the water, Chuck.
Can I bash some teeth out of it and just?
Yeah, you can take its crocodile teeth. Yeah, sure. You can pry them out with a crowbar, but it's gonna take. Go ahead and roll. Like, how long do you think that's gonna take you? Because you're still your feet are still in like freezing ice cold water.
I'd say like if I can't get it after like 1 or 2 poundages.
All right, I'll say you come away with 2 crocodile teeth. How about that?
All right, 2. I'm not gonna fight you. All right, 2 teeth. All right, come out with 2.
And they're like the size of your massive Minotaur palm.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, cool. You guys get out of the water, and now you're joined by the priest, and they're gonna say, hello, good sirs. How are you doing? Are you all okay?
As fine as a noble warrior would be after a battle.
Wow. You speak quite good common, Minotaur, sir.
I pride myself in being way more extraordinary than the average Minotaur.
You must be a genius for your kind.
Thank you. This is not the first day I've been told that.
What brought you to these waters? What could possibly have led you out into the middle of that lake?
Bad travel. Tickets wouldn't be the right word. Bad travel plans. Bad connections.
Just to say, Megan just said Steve Irwin would be ashamed.
Oh yeah, I'm about to type in. I tried to take as much of the corpse as I can to complete the circle of life.
Yeah.
What?
Why is that?
Man, if you're gonna kill something, use it for all it's worth. Otherwise, the kill is a waste. I tried to get as much as I can to make that crocodile's death worthwhile.
Okay.
Chuck Angus respects life. It may not seem like it, but he respects life.
Wow. A new side to Chuck Angus. Never seen it before.
I was about to say, it's brand new. It's brand new.
No, Chuck Angus always respects life. You guys didn't see it in the proper light. People disrespected Chuck Angus's life. So he had to show them, what's what. Respect Chuck Angus. But overall, Chuck Angus respects life.
I'm going to say, I'm sorry. That's a trigger for our Minotaur friend.
I also want to say, gentlemen, I just sent a file to you guys if you want to go ahead and download that so you guys have that on hand. You'll need it in a minute.
I'll need it in a minute, you say.
Well, maybe not in a minute, depending on how quick we're going. Anyways, yeah. So, they said, why were you out in the frozen ice cold lake that could have killed you? Yeah.
We fell from a ship that was traveling over, and the lake happened to cushion our fall.
You fell from the Indomitable. Are you with Lord of the Dragoon's crew?
I'm gonna look to my friends and then say, yes.
Oh, you must be heroes of Camelot. I didn't know that they had Beastkin in the Camelonian crew.
A new recruit.
Indeed. We will see him very soon.
A genius for his kind, though. Don't worry.
And then
all right, Ashe, make a deception roll. Shit. Yeah, sure.
Yay.
Yeah, so okay, yeah, so he's like, oh, Camelonian heroes indeed. Well, we'll get you back to town. If we leave you in these wet clothes out here, you'll only have a small march up there. You can see the town in the distance. Follow us and we'll go ahead and get you situated at the tavern. You might even be able to see some of the joust.
Oh, thank you so much. Your kindness and hospitality will not go unnoticed. Let me introduce ourselves. I'm Ashe, Fallbright, like I said earlier to Brother Balthazar here. This right here beside me is our friend Scree, and the big Minotaur Beastkin is Chuck Angus. I believe he said his name a number of times already.
Ah, Chuck Angus. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Friar. I'm Brother Balthazar. I'm a grain brother, and this is, of course, Friar Basher, who is He is a war brother, and this is Lady Edwin, who is, as you guys have guessed it, a law sister. So if you guys need a good lawyer, she's got removable wingtips. Same thing as a vulture. She's just sort of like turn and glare at him. So yeah.
Chuck Angus bows to all of them and goes, "Thank you for your assistance. I take great pleasure in meeting your acquaintance, and please inform me if my ignorance is vast as much my beastkin brethren are, and I will correct my manner and adjust accordingly."
Indeed, a most interesting beastkin. Friar Basher speaks for the first time. You are indeed a wonderful member of your race.
Oh man, that's
Ashe is like holding back.
Oh yeah, Chuck is holding back as hard as he can of
I apologize. I have trained in the martial arts for my entire life, and my face has been bathed into this situation.
war scars of a warrior. Much respect, sir.
I live by the fist.
And I live by the axe.
I prefer the fist. You have such martial weapons in your horns. I do not now see why you lose them all the time.
Because not every foe
I already regret this voice.
not every foe is worthy of my horns.
A most noble sentiment. Not every warrior is worthy of my fist and my faith. I meant my face.
Chuck Angus stops talking.
I assume you're like, hurt, cracking.
I nod in like a respectable agreement.
Okay. Yeah. So
This guy's gonna be a super powerful like monk or something, and he's gonna punch us to oblivion later on. Just calling that.
So you guys are able to head back up towards the town, and you guys see in the distance that there's a town in the distance that on top of this frozen lake. It's the middle of summer, but you are up fucking here. This is summer in this land. It is fucking always winter up here. You are just in the far north, and there's a gravel pathway leading to several like cottages and stuff. And then in the distance, there's a large tavern complex. You see that there's a huge railway-like structure that is being built in the middle of the town, and across the railway on the far side are hundreds of tents with horses and knights going back and forth. They seem to be preparing for something, and along the railway there are dozens of orcs who are bound in slavery with collars and chains, and they are being made to build the rail.
Say, Brother Basher, what is that?
I love how you made me do that accent because you specified, Brother Basher, you son of a fucking bitch. That is the great trading. Sorry, I gotta say trading a bunch. Fuck me. God damn it.
Why don't you speak normally and then parentheses?
No, I committed. Yeah, everybody. Yeah,
you committed.
Yeah, I committed. Okay,
we're all in this together.
All right. That is the great Cooper City Trading Company. Twain line. It runs from Orkwatch all the way to Keeper City. It will be. This is getting more Sylvester Stallone, which makes sense. It runs all the way from here, and we shall have the orc slaves build it. It is the greatest inter-country advancement in forever. Bavonia, Keeper City Trading Company, Camelon, and of course I assume you gentlemen are involved with the Targo Trading Alliance, being as beastkin as you are, not to offend you, Sir Elf.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Are you involved with the Targo Trading Company? Keep in mind you guys have fake papers from that company.
Oh yeah, you know it. We got the documentation to prove it.
I don't really need to see your documentation.
That's not really I'm more of a punching thing priest than a reading priest.
I gotcha.
Well, let's go to the bar. I don't particularly care to see the joust, and I need a nice warm fire to warm my bones.
Chuck Angus shows an interest in the joust.
So Chuck Angus's feet are frozen solid. Do you want to just head under there? You might get frostbite or frost hoof, I suppose.
I guess not. If I'm in physical danger, I'll go to where's... Unless, do I have anything to like warm my feet as I watch the joust? Is there a fire by the joust?
There's a fire by the joust. Yeah, you can go do that.
All right, I want to warm my hooves by the fire by the joust because I want to see a joust. Chuck Angus wants to see strength on display.
Chuck Angus heads around the track and finds himself a fire. There's a large roaring crowd, and knights in kind of, a lot of them are in red coats. It seems to be Bavonian colors are generally like red, black, or red and white, and they're just charging against each other. The Knights of Orc Watch and the Knights of Where You're seem to be in full force here. You know that those are two local countries, one's a local city in Bavonia, and this Orc Watch. Everybody roll me a history check on Orc Watch. Wow, Scree and Chuck are really knowledgeable about this. Chuck and Scree, you guys know that Orc Watch was it's pretty close to Tago. So Tago's just, I'm actually going to move us so we can see the map here, just so you guys can get a sense of where this is. So you guys can see that Tago is kind of like the Tago Trading Alliance is on the country of Label, because I forgot to fix that.
It's in Australia.
Yeah, well, it's kind of that way. Yeah, so it's kind of like an outpost. A lot of beastkin live there, and it's kind of like a well-known beastkin civilization, as opposed to Minos, which is kind of like the unknown country where they don't get a lot of visitors, but where Minotaurs live and stuff. Yeah, so Orc Watch, the country of the Duchy of Bavonia was an ancient country that the old country was like this old civilization of like humans who came in and conquered kind of the civilization of hobbits. Sorry. Was got in trouble there. Halflings and gnomes that lived on the peninsula. After the civilization fell, the king named like a prince, like the Duke of Bavonia as one of the dukes. You're not Scree, you know the Duke's name. Chuck, you do not. You know that this is like, the Duke of like this nation. It actually just kept being a country even after the country itself fell and was reorganized many centuries later into Camelon and other countries around. So you know that this is like a very large country, and traditionally Grumon is the ancestral home of the orcs, and they run like fleets of raiding ships from there. So they have like Viking style long ships, and also at Jotun, like there's a lot of like Viking style frost giant ships, and they all run down fleets there during when the frosts melt. And so they all come down and they traditionally raid the Tago Trading Alliance and much of Bavonia. And so you know that they also will typically march down from Grumon from there to attack. And so they created this fortress here, which is a very poor fortress known as Orc Watch to guard. But since the defeat of the Demon King army and also the help of Camelon and their flying, essentially their sky ship and their Griffin riders, they have destroyed a large portion of Grumon and are beginning to prepare to march north. But it appears that there's some sort of really big celebration going on, as this is a really big, well-funded joust for a city like Orc Watch, which is it's really a poor fortress. They don't grow shit. People send them stuff to do stuff.
Is there a bunch of mercenaries?
No, I mean, it's like the small town that supports a fortress that just like runs a wall. That's like makes it hard for orcs to march past here. But it definitely, the area has the appeal of something that's been burnt down and rebuilt several times. But it appears now that's changing, and people are really actually happy about it, because orcs don't seem to be threatening the area, and they seem to be building a railway for some reason. Okay, so that's a lot of information to lay on you guys. I hope you guys are taking notes. May be important.
I am not, unfortunately.
I never doubt that you're not. So I'm gonna talk about that. But all three of the priests and unless otherwise specified, Ashe and Scree are gonna head to the tavern. And you guys find yourself
me.
in a really well-appointed tavern. And I just want to say, I do need to retcon something a little bit. It's a well-appointed tavern, beautiful bearskin rugs on the wall. You got multiple elks. You actually see an ice crocodile head mounted on one of the walls, similar to the one you just fought. And there's nobody's in the bar. Everybody's at the joust, so it's actually entirely empty. And behind the bar is a single bartender, and a man in silver armor is sitting there. And there is about maybe 24 empty ale mugs in front of him at the bar, which is not actually, the bartender probably would have removed them, but for the purposes of extenuating the fact that he's drunk, there are 24 ale mugs in front of him, and he has a large green lance propped at the bar beside him.
I'm gonna curl up to the fire because I'm in wet clothes still.
They're gonna take you over to the fire, and Scree is gonna come over as well, as is War Sister Edwin, and she's gonna say, "Give me an ale!"
2, please.
Brother Balthazar is like, I don't mean to be ungrateful, but we did save you. Is there any way that I could get some coin for an ale and maybe a couple copper?
Brother, but of course, Brother Basher.
I want to said Lord Venom gave you 200 gold coins in the Toggle Trading Alliance, so it'd be 200 bulls that he gave you. Bulls are Toggle Trading Alliance currency is bulls, hooves, and feathers. So it's copper feathers, silver hooves, or golden bulls, and so he gave you 200 golden bulls.
I'll give him 2 bowls. I say, of course, Brother Basher, your generous or your.
He gives you these bowls. He's like, it should only be a couple copper. Do you guys wish to find stay passage for the night? I'll bring the bartender over. How about that?
Yeah, give us everything that you think that we deserve.
Okay, sure. Lovely,
room, please.
Lovely. Brother Balthazar walks away. A minute later, he's pouring a fresh, 3 fresh pints for the Dragoon, and then comes around the bar and comes over and bringing a pint for everybody around the fire. Oh, hello there, good sirs. I genuinely have to apologize. What your generosity is most supported here. Were you looking to stay the night?
Yes, and perhaps give us a little bit of information if you don't mind.
I can most certainly help with the information, and I might be able to make accommodations for the night. But I have to impress upon you, gentlemen, this inn has maybe 10 rooms, and we have all of them are booked up by very highly sought after guests. I cannot offer you accommodation other than our barn tonight, and I am genuinely sorry for that.
That is perfectly fine.
I can, with these 2 golds, however, suggest that you will be able to stay here, and I will be able to get you some of the previous wedding feast that went on earlier today, and we'll be able to feast you like kings and give you all the ale that you want. Then
make it so. That sounds amazing.
And I appreciate it. We'll get you blankets. We'll get you all set up at the barn tonight. We'll get a fire going out there. I promise it'll be good. You won't freeze to death on my watch.
That sounds perfect. I'm gonna whisper to Scree. I'm gonna say, Scree, that drunk at the bar. I'll try talking to him. He might be willing to give away information a lot easier than these guys.
Righto.
Okay. He leaves you guys all with ale, and he's gonna go over and he's gonna start slicing bread for trenchers. Actually, let me turn off this. All right, I keep forgetting to adjust. Sorry, I have really cool music now, so I apologize to everybody. I actually have good music.
I'm here without music, so it's okay.
Let's get some tavern music going. All right, there we go. All right, so anyways, yeah. You guys are all wrapped around the fire. Scree, I think you'll go over in just a minute. You see that I'm going to resolve in a minute what's happening with you, Chuck. So just hang on, okay?
No problem.
Ashe, you're with Sister Edwin, Brother Balthazar, and Friar Basher. Do you ask him anything?
Yes, particularly what is going on around here? Like, what's all the hullabaloo, and why are there so many orcs everywhere?
Oh, well, I would have thought you would have known, sir. Didn't you come up here for the bounty?
Oh, you know that the Indomitable never tells us all the information they need. You know, they just give us one task and then tell us to go.
Well, I hate to give out the secrets, but the Keeper City Trading Company and the Togo Trading Alliance have put out a bounty on orcs to the north. So currently, the saying is that for each, they'll give a gold coin for each orc that you can bring back in chains, and 5 silver for every orc that you bring back. So they're sending a great force north tomorrow. This whole military encampment is heading out after the wedding. And they're going to head north, and we're going to march down all the orcs that we can and try to flush them out of the mountain. Of course, the lord over there. I need to make a name.
I didn't even make a name for him.
I did. I just can't.
The DM presented.
Shut up! I need to find the name. Is what I need to do.
No, I'm saying the DM prepared so much information. But
this is a lot of information, okay? Like, I gave like a lot of information here, because you know what?
No, you did.
You know what?
You only had a week to do this.
You know what? I'm gonna have. It's 9:00 now. We're gonna take a break, and I'm gonna make a name for him. That's the one thing I forgot to do.
That's fine.
And we're gonna come back to this information gathering sequence because there's a lot of information here to do that. So, okay, are you guys okay with that?
I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, perfect. And we'll see you guys in just a bit. So thank you for listening, and stay tuned. What was it like to be on the end?
It's magical.
Did you get a chance to ride a griffin?
Oh no, unfortunately not. Nothing as lucky as that.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I did get to ride a horse, which you'd think they wouldn't have a horse, right? But
they have horses on the what? How do
they get them down?
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
But it's something magical about riding a horse while in the air. You know, it's almost like riding a griffin.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So, I guess the question is, are you going to try to get information out of these guys?
Yes, I'm going to ask them if they know a person named Halfdan.
The Orc King. Yes. There's many rumors about him. Apparently, he's a half orc, which I would have thought they seem to be very bloodline oriented in that clan. The fact that they have any orc that mixed with a human and allowed him to lead them is quite shocking. I hear he's quite intelligent for his kind.
Well, I prefer the most intelligent to rule over people than the most savage.
I do indeed. I've never seen a Minotaur as eloquent as yours. That is quite a thing.
He's a genius. Yeah. What can I say?
Yeah. Does the bird speak?
Oh, of course he does.
Hello.
Oh my God! Oh.
I know it can take people aback sometimes. Kenku aren't supposed to really speak, but it's a long story.
I assumed you were a pet. I apologize.
Thank you for that. I have not been mistaken for a pet before. I have been mistaken for other things, so don't feel too bad. You've never seen a Birdman before, huh?
No, this is my first. Ooh. I mean, I've seen. Well,
what other questions do you have? You know,
I've seen bird people. I've never seen a one of the Kenku race.
Mm-hmm.
Do you fly? Why didn't you fly out of the water?
We don't all fly. It's a common misconception.
Oh, bird people can fly. Can Kenku not?
That's correct. Yeah.
Oh, how terrible.
Yeah.
Your bird visage almost serves no purpose.
Yeah, thanks for that.
One might consider it just an utter curse.
You'd be surprised how close you are hitting on the truth on that.
I apologize. I didn't offend you, did I?
No. But since you do mention my beak, I'm gonna go dip it in something over at the bar. I think. But can I get you anything while I'm over there?
No. I wouldn't want you to touch my food.
Right. All right. Well, nice meeting you.
Oh,
I'm so glad Chuck isn't there because this level of disrespect, Chuck wouldn't be able to hold cover.
It's palpable.
Bar would be on fire by now.
I was about to say we're gonna get to the joust in like 2 minutes.
Oh God, is the joust gonna be even worse for Chuck?
It's a bunch of noble knights. What the fuck do you think is gonna happen? I didn't have to engineer fights. Like it's just gonna happen. Oh my God. They're gonna try to put you in like a sideshow circus. Anyways, let's get back to this. Anyways, Ashe, do you ask anything of the? Actually, let's get to Scree. You go over to the bar. What are you doing, Scree?
I'll order a drink.
What you having, my birdsy friend? I never had a bird for a friend. Would you be my friend?
I'll have whatever he's having.
He's
And I nod towards
gonna go back to
the
the thing and pour you that, and he's gonna come back and throw it down.
You did ask for some information. Anything specifically you're interested in?
What, the bartender is asking me this?
Yeah, you gave him coins in exchange for information
Oh wait, when did I do that?
earlier, before we went to the break.
When did I do that?
You guys could probably get a stay in an inn for 2 silvers, and you paid a whole gold coin. So you paid almost 3 times as much as you needed to pay for each of you.
Oh right, yeah. Sure, I'll ask him if he's heard of the Half Dan. You heard of the Half Dan?
The orc wretch that leads what remains of the horde to the north. Yes. He is apparently.
What do you know about him?
He's apparently attempted to make deals with the giants at Jotun. The frost giants and the orcs don't typically get along. I know that he is a skilled wyvern rider. Not as skilled as our dragoon here, and he punches the half-drunk knight in the shoulder, who just says, another. And he goes to getting a drink. The orcs in that area, he leads a flight of manticore riders, and they have been tussling to their discredit with our wonderful dragoon and the griffin riders that he brings along to the fight. And they've taken the worst of it at each interaction and been driven far back into the mountains. And so now I know that they intend to make some sort of alliance with the giants, but doubtful, being as that's such a rowdy bunch, if you will.
I see.
Do you intend to go north with the company tomorrow?
The company?
Well, depends which company you're talking about.
Which company are you talking about?
Well, there's 2 invested here, so we are part of the Duchy of Bavonia. I know that you're an outlander, so allow me to explain. We're part of the Duchy of Bavonia, and the Keeper City Trading Company is in the south of Bavonia, though it's its own special state and zone. They have partnered with the region, which is owned technically by the Duchy of Bavonia, and we partnered with Camelot as well, to develop the Grumon area in the mountains. So they're going to be building a railway with the orc labor up there, and we're going to send them in as miners, and we're going to mine all that lost ore in that country, and we're going to send it south to keep a city for a great profit. So, Orc Watch is coming up in the world. I'm very excited for it. We're gonna be mining all summer, sending our orcs to die in the mines. It's a good change of their labor.
You won't be mining all summer.
Oh,
but
no,
yes,
no.
It's the royal we.
No, I'm on the ground floor. I had a tavern here, but this was just a shit heap. I'll have you know.
What about a shit heap?
Well, Orc Watch has always been a shit heap. It burned down every summer when the orcs came through, but I had to hide in the castle once a year as they burned down my property, and then I had to rebuild. I look forward to not having to rebuild this year. I'm just saying, this is the first summer I've been open all summer. It's crazy.
Okay, well, thanks for that.
Thanks for that.
And he says, yeah. And he turns to the other guy at the bar. You guys, you're watching this here, Scree. He says, my lord, is it quite... apologies for speaking out of turn.
my lord, but it's intelligent to drink so much on your wedding night. Lady Vassalo may have some expectations, my lord. He just kind of looks up at him, and he sort of just like glares at him. He's like, apologies, my lord, and he backs away.
Wait, who's on their wedding night right now?
The dude drinking at the bar.
Dragoon.
Guys, remember that for Chuck Angus. He's not there.
Okay, do you want to ask him something, Scree?
Anything you are taking your mind off there, buddy?
Matrimony, if you will.
Well, are you proposing?
No, I was married today.
Ah, I see.
I almost escaped. The villain from my past was here in a flying ship. I haven't seen him in 10 years, and he shows up on my wedding day. And what does it say that I was happy that he was here?
Didn't happen to have a name, would he? This villain?
Venom Fang.
Venom Fang. What's your beef with this dude?
Oh, he killed my wife. Well, not my wife. Sorry.
My ex-wife.
Oh no, he killed my lady love. Well, she wasn't my lady love. It's a figure of speech. He killed my first dragon.
I assume a different lady love than the one.
No,
that
he killed my first dragon. Lady Grimtooth.
I see.
He turns and you see on his lapel there's a kingfisher symbol on his lapel. So he is one of the kingfisher knights that deposed King Bargul. He says, do you know who I am? I've never met a bird person. I apologize. What's the proper?
You can call me Scree.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Scree. You may call me Lot.
Lot of what?
Technically, everybody here calls me Lord Oedipus, but just call me Lot.
Sure thing, Lot. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Let's get.
What is this we're drinking here?
This is a form of Bavonian, like refined wine, and it tastes like crap. And no offense, bartender, but if you have some Cabalonian grain liquor, I would really appreciate it, because I feel a powerful need to get drunk.
I take it by that shiny emblem and your preference for liquor that you're not from Bavonia then, huh?
Oh, I'm a Camelonian through and through. I helped found it, you know. But not a time for stories like that. I don't really particularly like to talk about it. If I got an interesting stranger at a bar, I'd rather talk about something more interesting. I assume you're heading north to partake of the slaughter.
Well, it's a dirty job, but someone has to do it.
Indeed. Finally able, my...
You ever been up that way before?
Oh, I did, on the younger Lady Grimtooth Jr. today. She's finally taken to being an adult silver dragon, and she's able to bear my weight, and so... Finally, like her mother's tradition, she took me up north with her, and we slew many frost giants. Dove in, and the Tinkerer was able to get me these nice, cool lances that I use. He put a little explosive in the tip of them, so you can fly down straight out of the clouds in a dead dive straight at their chins and toss a javelin just off from the back and pierce right into their skulls, and that would do a lot of damage normally, but after the explosion goes off, pop, and it's like they just died of a sudden sickness in the brain, and the huge giants just go down. Boom! We killed a half dozen that way today. And then
This dude seems really into dragons.
Well, I'm a fan of projectiles too. I just picked up this little thing, and I pick out my crossbow as if it's
he
comparison.
gives you like a pass gesture. He's like, pass it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Are you going up north?
Yep, that's correct.
Well, I have to say, if you could get your hands on some of the Tinkerer's tools, he has these really great repeating crossbows. He has these hand crossbows. Fire it 6 times before you have to reload it. Oh, they're amazing.
How might I come by that?
Oh, you can meet him. Keep drinking, keep being whiskey, and we'll see what I can do for you.
Sounds like a plan.
Oh, you are a lovely companion, I must say. Yeah, and
It's because you're half animal. This guy's into yiffing.
Hell yeah, Scree, let's go.
Seduce him, Scree.
I hate my group.
You love us because you're like, oh wow, they took it this way. I love it that they took this way.
It's fine. I knew I had a yiff squad when I put you guys together. It's fine. Except for Trevor. Trevor's not into yiff, yet he is engaged in it. We just know he is.
I fully support the yiff.
Still have to look that
The
up.
door opens and a woman in kind of like a silver gown with long silver tresses comes in. She's a young woman, probably 18-ish, and she looks towards the bar and she has a grim set to her mouth, looking at Lord Oedipus, which I really need to change his names. But
What?
You spent the
It's
break
perfect.
determining his name.
It's perfect.
it's perfect. Okay. Lot Oedipus, sure. I'll whoever can
We're
tell.
talking about the same person, right?
Yeah, same person. Whoever can tell me what the reference to Lot name is to incestuous relationships, I will give you advantage.
Are you talking like biblical? Because there's a lot in the Bible.
Advantage to Scree!
Yay! Sunday school finally paying off.
I know, right?
Thank you
Go
for
ahead,
not
Sunday school.
forcing me to Google lot incestuous.
That's what I was just doing.
I was just about to do that.
This podcast or sorry, this Twitch stream is cancer. It's just cancer to your search history.
I immediately brought up on my phone LOTT incestuous, but I had a spell check error and it stopped me from hitting enter. Thank you.
Is one of you
Thank
the
you.
quick York?
Are you
Yeah, that's
looking
me.
at the-
That's me.
I gotcha.
I see.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. Okay. He's got secrets. Yeah. Anyways, the lady comes up to the bar, but I want to go ahead before we continue with this domestic scene and go over to Chuck Angus, who's standing by the fire by the joust. Yeah, let's talk about what happens over there. So,
Okay.
Chuck Angus, you standing by a fire by the joust, you see that there's all these Bavonian knights. They're kind of lining up, and there's this Lord Hemrick and Lord Vasily Jr. To begin the joust at once. May the grace of the Trinity bear fruit. May the law, brother, give justice to them. May the grain, brother, bring bounty to the harvest. And may the war, brothers, bless their lances to land true. And so begins the Trinity. And they laugh out loud, and all of a sudden the crowd cheers, and these guys charge at each other. And just like watching real jousts today, it's kind of anticlimactic. No, I'm just kidding.
How dare you?
It's pretty exciting,
The
actually.
people at medieval times put on quite a show.
I love medieval times. I also love. I took Katie this year to the medieval festival. It's actually very exciting. But you got to stay for the late one where they actually kill each other. It's perfect.
Yeah, I went to the midday one where it was like bright sun at noon, and it was not fun.
Thanks, Megan. We do need.
What did Onathera say? Sausage Fest? Yes.
Thanks, Megan.
Yeah.
We do need a girl up in here. Where are you at, yo?
I had to
I mean,
Twitch
I
block
try
Sausage
and-
Fest.
I
Apparently,
try and
Sausage
switch
Fest
it up every now and then to compensate, but you know, Chuck Angus is Chuck Angus.
All right. So yeah, you're at this festival. What are you doing? You're gonna talk to people. People are staring at you, but no one's like approached you. You're like at the fire. People are like, "That's a giant ass frozen looking Minotaur over by the fire, warming his hooves."
I don't pay attention to them. I am by the fire. I am looking at the jousting. I am clapping appropriately. I am fully invested in this show of strength and skill.
Oh, you are?
Yes, I am very much enjoying the joust.
You're impressed by these puny humans and their sticks?
They're flexing. I respect the flex.
You respect the flex. All right.
It is a sporting event. These are their athletes, and they are showing their best of their ability. So I commend them for showing their skills. If they are weak, it is their own fault, but they're doing the best they can, and Chuck Angus knows that.
Lord... Thanks, Tanner. Lord Vassler unseats the
yes,
things.
Minotaurs. Yes.
And so the Bavonian comes in and he rides around and he's granted the king and he takes he's granted a rose to give to a lady at the things and he rides over to the main thing and you see that there's a bunch of lords at a seat and one side seems kind of empty. There's like a seat next to there's a bride and there's a Lady Vassler is there in a white gown, and next to her is Lord Vassler, the elder, and you see that the seat next to him that's reserved for the tournament as bride. I guess is it bridegroom? Bridegroom, yeah, is empty, and next to it sits a woman in a voluminous, almost multicolored cloak. And he rides up and he presents the rose to Lady Vassler as the Queen of Love and Beauty for the tournament.
Okay. Chuck Angus is just enjoying the spectacle of it all, clapping when appropriate.
Cool. Yeah, you're into it. Yeah. Are you gonna start? Are you gonna like approach people? What do you want to do?
No. I'm just warming up and watching the spectator sport.
Yeah. You're going to get 30 minutes, and then the group is going to begin to descend, and everybody's going to start revving up to drink, and you see this big procession. Somebody whispers in their ear, and the lord and lady are going to step away with the lady in the multicolored robe, and about 2 knights are going to follow them, and they're going to head off back towards the beach.
That is okay.
You're just going to watch the joust?
I'm going to watch the joust, and then head off to where my comrades were. When appropriate, after I warmed up and everything was cool.
All right.
I went to warm up and see the sporting event.
All right. I'm going to assume that you're going to follow after them eventually, but we're going to go back to the bar. I'm
actually shocked with Chuck Angus right now.
I'm actually shocked as well. I don't know why I just...
Wait, why are you guys shocked? Like,
you just went and watched and didn't mess with anybody.
Well, no, like... We just survived this like epic crocodile fight. I am cold. I am frozen. There's warmth and strength of showmanship of skill and dexterity. It's a good time. I'm warming up. I'm entertained.
All right.
If it's done, it's done. I'm going to where my friends are. Chuck Angus ain't no fool. He is not going to pick a fight where he does not need to pick a fight.
All right, sweet. So back in the bar, we're still sitting alone, and this lady in the silver dress comes up, and she looks at you questioningly, but not unfriendly, Scree, but she just passes by you and comes around to the far side and grasps the bicep of the main bar. And she's like, "What are you doing here?" Need to head back. I need to know something's wrong. Lisa, you. Doesn't matter. He's like, it does matter. They're going to be upset. This is all Scree's overhearing this.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like, can I interject? No, this is just Scree hearing this, right? Because this is just who is by Scree at this moment.
Yeah, so just saying, Max, go along with this, and we'll be fine. You need to let it go.
This guy's really into his dragon, not his wife.
Well, his dragon is dead.
Well, he's mourning his dragon.
Source object.
I think she'd be not fair. He'd want you to move on. But can't move on there. Have to move on here, and we'll be fine. He sort of sighs. Oh, this is my friend Scree, keeping me in whiskey. And she sort of half smiles at you. Oh, you're to thank for that. I'm Lady Grimtooth. She extends her hand out. And you see upon her chest there's a symbol of silver.
Shit. Much obliged.
So she's a fucking adult silver dragon.
So, wait, Lady Grimtooth, I thought was the first dragon that got killed, and then the one that he has now is
She was my sire.
Oh.
So his first dragon was Lady Grimtooth, who died fighting Lord Barghoul, and this Lady Grimtooth is
This is Junior.
This is his junior, who is now also the dragon he rides.
Right. I've heard a lot about you.
She says, have you? It's been maybe 10 minutes since you've known him. And he's like, and Lot stands up. He's like, I would die for this bird. And she says, okay. You know, fast bird friends. And she looks at you and she says, let's get you back to the tourney. And so she starts to turn him around, and in through the bar walks a party of, you see that there's a commoner, there's a woman in a wedding dress with a knight, and there's also a griffin riding captain. You recognize the blue and gold armor, and next to it is a lady in a voluminous robe. And they all say, drinks, feast. And the older Lord Vassler comes in, and he comes to the bar. My lord, why do you tarry here in this provisionless hall? No offense, barkeep, but I think you are worthy of a wedding feast this night. What makes you tarry when we must come to the sitting and, I suppose, celebrate your wedding night as we all watch you fuck?
On full Game of Thrones.
I don't know. So I don't know what it's called. It's like first night or something, but you guys weren't going to get it. So I just illustrated the fact that they're all going to watch them fuck. It was really boring during medieval times, man. You just.
If it's a show of virility, Chuck Angus will be there.
Chuck Angus gets
Of course he will.
Chuck Angus gets himself invited to the match.
If it's a show of virility, Chuck Angus will be there.
Okay.
And then afterwards, Chuck Angus will be like, I could have lasted twice as long, 3 times as long.
Heavily taboo and would probably cause a bunch of fights, but sure. Yeah, this is the Chuck Angus that I thought was going to definitely not start a fight at the fucking tournament. Anyways.
Well, now we're in a bar, which is, the place.
Bar is different than sporting
No,
events.
you're giving license to keep Chuck Angus out of this situation so we can have some subtlety. I'm just saying. So
Prima Nocta is what you're looking for.
he's going to turn around and
That's the first ride of the Monarch.
He's going to
right?
say, "Oh, my lord, I apologize. Seeing Lord Venom here was it shook me a bit. I have not seen him since I smote his ruin upon a mountain when King Barghoul fell."
Wait, hold on, real quick. Is Chuck Angus hearing this?
No,
Who is hearing this?
Scree and Ashe.
All right.
Because honestly, someone should, if they're talking about the fight that just happened, someone should try and figure out what was the conclusion.
No, they're not talking about the fight that just happened.
As far as I can tell, they're still talking about killing a bunch of frost giants.
Yeah.
Right?
No,
But they mentioned Lord Venom.
No, he just he did.
showing
He
up.
did. Yeah, he said when he fought him 10 years ago.
Oh, gotcha.
But if they have any information of how that fight ended up today, that would be.
He
important.
said it to Scree. He said they got away.
Okay, Lord Venom got away.
Lord Venom showed up and then ran away real quick.
That's important.
Yeah, I mean, you could ask Zelix in 3 seconds, but whatever.
I can ask Zelix right now.
Yeah, you literally can without freaking anybody out.
Can Chuck Angus do that?
Yes.
Okay, then Chuck Angus really discreetly goes, do you know what happened to
You gotta-
Lord
you
Venom?
You gotta say his name
You gotta
3 times.
summon him. You gotta summon him.
Like Beetlejuice. Remember?
He who should only be named 3 times.
What?
No,
say
what?
his-
No, say you gotta say his name.
You are high today. What the fuck is wrong with you?
No, I don't want to summon him right away. We don't need him right now, so I'm not going to say his name.
Well, he just shows up in your mind.
But how
like you just
were you gonna? You were saying you were gonna talk to him, but not talk to him.
No,
But you're not gonna say the summoning to not talk. I'm just very confused.
I'm not trying to talk to him. We established that Chuck Angus is at the bar now, correct?
No, we have not established that because you're watching.
All right,
Chaos.
then never mind.
Yeah.
Clearly, my mind is not here right now. I thought I was fighting that warrior woman on the beach earlier. I was wrong.
Yeah, you were really wrong there too. I like this is not even like some Matt Mercer shit, man. You were just like, this is not like she jumps off a cliff and turns into a goldfish levels of what the fuck?
Ponyo?
No, this my
I broke the DM. Success.
Okay, cool.
What's happening?
Nothing. I'm losing my mind.
So we're in the bar.
Yeah, we're in the bar, and Chuck can't derail that. So they're gonna go ahead and grab it, and Lady Janice is going to say, "I'm sure seeing our old nemesis returned would give anyone pause." So this multicolored robe lady steps up, and she says, "Perhaps it is good that we not continue with Prima Nocta tonight, and perhaps postpone it till they can be away on the Indomitable for their military expedition tomorrow."
Okay, I'm sorry. Now that we're calling it Prima Nocta, I have a problem with this because that is a whole mythical thing where like someone's getting raped. That's not the bedding.
Yeah.
You guys are talking about a wedding bedding ceremony. Those are not the same thing.
I know. I'm sorry. I thought Tanner looked it up. My bad. It is a wedding bedding ceremony. It's fine. This just got weird.
Internet lied to me.
There is so much going on here that I'm trying to subtly communicate to you, and you guys are like not the most subtle people on the face of the earth. Like, it's just like I was like, hey, here's subtly what's happening with the dragon. Okay, right. Call him Oedipus. It's fucking. Yeah, right. Anyways, yeah. So she's proclaiming, and they're gonna go ahead. Let's continue on, and so they're gonna begin to grab him, and she's gonna continue off with them, and they're gonna get some drinks, and the bartender's gonna go ahead and serve up a bunch of trenchers, which is like which they're gonna be like a plate of like a slice of like an old stale slice of bread that they're gonna put some beans and rice and a little bit of couple chunks of like bacon fat on. It's like a little wedding stew that they're going to bring over for all of you. So it's hearty and good. You're able, and by the time that you finished eating it off the bread, trencher's soaked through with bacon fat, and you're able to eat it. It's delicious as fuck.
Oh, fuck. Now I'm hungry.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, and they give you a little dollop of molasses on top of it.
I'm not so hungry anymore. That's good.
There you go. That's what molasses
Molasses
for.
ruins everything.
That just tells you that everything in medieval times didn't have a lot of salt. So there it goes. Anyways. Yeah. So, yeah, what are you guys going to do in the bar?
Is Chuck Angus there?
I suppose Chuck Angus does arrive now. How about that?
So Ashe is just smoozing. Like, he's just like, and that's when the Minotaur just said, what? And like everyone laughs.
You're quite the comedian, Ashe, Brother Balthazar says.
I've got a million of them.
I guess if Chuck Angus is there, Chuck Angus goes to the bar and orders a mug of grog.
I'm having a hard time finding where to put your character. There, there's Chuck. Yeah. So he comes up. He brings you. Unlike on the Bangarang, they give you 2 tablespoons of rum, and then they give you a whole cup of water in there, and a little bit of sugar, and then a lime tossed in, like just a whole fucking lime tossed into it, and then he passes you it.
I am happy. I pay him what the grog costs, and then I give him, I guess, a copper and tip.
Yeah, you give him 2 copper.
All right, 2 copper and tip.
Okay, so you walk away back over. You're gonna head back over to your friends. You walked in, and everybody kind of turned and looked at you as you entered, Chuck.
No, I see everyone's apprehension towards me. I let my friends mingle as they are because I don't want to fuck up their schmoozing environment. I just find an empty seat and like take my grog and kind of just drink and observe.
Yeah, you're able to observe that Lady Vassler comes up and sits on the far side of Lord Oedipus, and Sejanus it's almost like Sejanus and Lady Grimtooth sit on the opposite sides of him and seem to be pushing him into the thing, like kind of blocking him in. Lord Vassler sits on the side and drinks heavily, as do his gentlemen in the bar, and the cavalry commander comes as well, who doesn't drink very much but sits at attention almost right behind, as if he's an aide-de-camp to Lord Oedipus. And they kind of sit there, and he looks unbelievable. He's probably like a 45-year-old man with like an 18-year-old girl, and he looks just insanely uncomfortable.
Okay.
He is not into it. She is not a dragon. He does not like it.
I'm glad my suspicions are correct.
I have not confirmed anything.
I believe you have, sir. All right. Chuck is just observing. He is pleased with the spectacles of the joust. He is taking his grog and he is observing his comrades schmoozing and trying to get intelligence. He is
right,
just
let's do this. Let's ask. I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward this section just so we can move through this because I'm trying to do this. Let's say that you guys are all gonna try to gather information tonight from this bar situation. So let's go to make some rolls to gather information. So I assume you're going to do. What would you think, Tanner? Probably survival, I would think, for gathering information. So let's go ahead, Tanner.
Maybe investigation or persuasion.
Yeah. All right. So let's do a couple of things. I'm going to say that let's have people. Let's have you, if you want to, describe how your individual is going to try to get information, and then we'll figure out the roles from there.
Okay, so I'm gonna schmooze and try to just while we're laughing and drinking, just yeah.
All right, give me persuasion. Give me a persuasion roll to get information. 20-7. Okay, we'll go back. You're gonna be able to ask me 5 questions in a minute just on what you.
He critted. Oh, baby.
Occasionally, the animal background sounds come in right after you say something that funny. Okay, fuck. So.
Roar! Honey, this is spicy.
Let's just go with the tavern music. Thanks, Megan. Well done.
It is spicy.
All right, so we're going to go back in through the questions. Chuck, how are you going to gather? Are you going to just be around perceiving things, or are you going to engage people?
Yeah, at this point, Chuck realizes being a beast man, everyone's looking at him funny.
Megan on the chat, Chuck Angus is on about his dick measuring crap than a horse whinnies.
I mean, for sure. Chuck Angus knows he can take on any of these humans, so he's not threatened. But he sees, they're looking at him funny, and he understands the humans are going to look at him funny because, he's a big, powerful Minotaur.
Right. Give me a straight perception then.
Straight perception.
You're not going to be able to ask questions, but I'll be able to give you some information that you.
Please, Chuck, baby. 21.
Okay. Now, Scree, what are you going to do?
I don't know even who to talk to.
Again, Chuck Angus ain't no fool. He knows he's the odd man out. He has dealt with speciesism before. He's killed most of those people because they disrespected him. But he's on a mission right now, and he knows what's what. So he's just observing, seeing what's what.
None of these guys are staying here at this inn, right? They're all just here because
Lady
they're
Sejanus,
looking for.
Sees moves around and heads to her. So Lady Sejanus does have a room here.
Oh, first of all, actually, I'm gonna. Crap. Where's Ashe? Are you still around here?
Ashe is by the
around?
fire still with the other 3 brothers.
I need to go and tell at least Ashe that there's something up with this Lady Sejanus.
As you pass
seems
by,
like
you see that Lady Sejanus also has a kingfisher pen. So maybe when you see kingfisher pen, think level 20 character. No,
Yeah.
I'm
Stay awake.
I'm joking.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
Yeah, no, I'm just joking. Like that's
Mhm.
you know that they've
We can take her.
you know they've done like really vast, incredible feats of things.
We can take her. No problem.
The Kingfishers are a party that saved the world, essentially. So
We can take them at level 6.
sure,
No problem.
Nah, mate.
sure.
Oh boy.
Especially with Ashe at like 24 health. Anyways,
You mean he's not healed up yet?
no, he hasn't taken a short rest. I mean, you'll be able to get one in the bar if you want, Ashe. But
I'll wait till the barn.
let's go ahead.
Yes,
While
I'll start.
While Trevor decides, I'm going to ask Ashe. Go ahead and give me. I want you to go ahead and pose a pointed question to a character. You with your persuasion are able to ask them any question you'd like and get a straight answer based on this. So you're going to able to be asking the question, and it's going to be outside of the question. The question can be awkward because I assume with that persuasion you were able to deliver it in a cool way.
Okay. What I'm gonna ask is, since they're sitting next to us right now,
Mhm.
I'm gonna ask like, is the groom really into this wedding as much as the bride is?
No, he's not. It's whispered that he was involved with the previous Lady Grimtooth,
Oh.
and that the current Lady Grimtooth backed his daughter.
Wait, so he was involved with his daughter?
I didn't hear that. What do you mean? You think he's involved with his daughter? I've heard
No,
whispers.
sorry. I'm sorry. I missed a misconstrue something. So
There are two Lady Grimtooths. There's
Okay.
the older Lady Grimtooth and the younger Lady Grimtooth. The older Lady Grimtooth was slain by Lord Barghoul and his dragon Venomfang near Darkfall.
Gotcha.
He cut off. Apparently, he sprayed acid and chewed through her wings, and she fell from a great height and was smashed upon a mountain. Before that, it's said that Lady Grimtooth had a daughter who was a egg at the time. Though it's also spoken that she had never mated with any other silver dragon. So it's suspected that it's the current lady, the younger Lady Grimtooth, is actually the daughter of her dragon rider, Lord Oedipus.
Oh, the name finally fits.
all right, gotcha.
He has not fucked his mom yet, so it doesn't fit.
I mean, a little bit.
Lot fits because he fucked his daughters. Actually, he was raped by his daughters, which is just a whole. The Bible is always more messed up. That's the bottom line.
The more you know.
Like you're like Greek mythologies is messed up. No, it's not. Not by comparison to the Bible. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
Interesting. So is the wedding still on, or what's the purpose of the wedding?
Well, the purpose of the wedding seems to be more political. Lady Sejanus is his handler. She's purported to be the concubine to King Kamaclaval. And she's here to ensure that he marries the Bavonian lord's daughter and creates a good relationship so that Camelon can profit from all the mineral-rich orals in the mountains, and we can have it as a staging area to launch, have the host the Indomitable, which he's the captain of, and they can go north and clean out the rest of the orcs and the frost giants, and then we get a cut of all the ore for providing military services up here, and it's a fact that it's going to help all that happen. And I do agree he does not seem super excited about the prospect, but that's how some political marriages must happen, unfortunately. Pretty good, I suppose. He does look quite displeased, and it is sad that a hero of his caliber must still continue to do good for the country of Camelon, and I suppose Bavonia. As a Bavonian, I'm grateful to him, though she does not seem to be an uncomely bride. Perhaps his heart still longs for his lady wife, his lady lover, the dragon Grimtooth, though. I find myself really wondering about that. He was an ancient silver dragon. Like, he was gargantuan. Like, you know. I mean, I hate to be like a gossip, but he could have fit up inside of there. I'm just saying. Like, holy shit.
I don't even want to get into the subject of dragon mating.
I know. I mean, I know they can turn into humans, like, when they get that old. Like, obviously, like the current Lady Grimtooth, but, like, you know.
Do they always turn into humans?
No. Like, all the time.
Can I get that name for the concubine to who again? For Lady Sejanus?
Lady Sejanus is the concubine. She's the concubine of King Kamaclaval. Sorry, King Kamaclavan. Kamaclaval is the city. Camelon is the country.
She's a concubine who gets around.
No, she's a concubine. She was one of the kingfishers, one of the knights that conquered King Bargul.
I'm trying to take better notes now.
It's also said that she runs the country of Camelon's inquisitorial services.
Duly noted.
They called her the Insect Queen back in the day. All right, you've used up a lot of questions there, but I'm going to go ahead and say, give me another one. If you want to target somebody else.
Oh, yeah. So what's Sir Basher's deal? Like, what's with his voice?
Literally punched into misunderstanding. Like, literally... Just like he practiced Death Fist, which is an incredibly powerful form of like combat, and he was literally, his face was beaten by monks until he was unrecognizable. I shit you not.
He's a mash mouth.
He's a powerful ally, undoubtedly, but like holy shit, I don't necessarily know that it's worth it.
Like the story, I'll have to get it from him later in private.
Oh, he'll talk about it freely. He's quite.
Oh, can you talk about it now?
I fucking hate you. What do you want to know? Sorry. What do you want to know?
Nothing, Sir Basher. You're just so amazing. I just didn't want to disturb you over there.
I'm sure you love me for my understated beauty.
That's definitely it. Like, look at yourself. Have you seen a mirror lately? I'm gonna pull out my mirror and show him.
Oh,
Beauty.
scare small children. They run away in fear from me from the market, and it's in times like this where I realize why I was driven to join the Pact of the Black Triangle.
Black Triangle, what's that?
Yeah, I'll use a question for that one.
Yeah.
We are the Pact of the Black Triangle, us, the three priests here. Us.
So it's like a little gang you guys have.
Well, so on his chest. So just as I guess the Trinity, for a lot of the stuff for the Trinity, thanks, Megan. Yeah.
Chuck Angus's horns are huge.
I'm gonna have to figure out a way to cut him off as a DM. Anyway.
What? You leave my horns alone.
Cut 'em off.
Cut him off. I can cut one off, and you'd still have
No
hammering
circumcision.
horns.
Leave my horns
It's
alone.
not circumcision. It's not your penis on your head. You don't have giant.
You
Like,
don't know Minotaur.
it's not.
Minotaur
It's not
society.
even a joke, Megan. It just happened. Oh my god. Anyways.
You don't know Minotaur Society. Don't cut my horns.
All right, so look, he's like, the Pact of the Black Triangle is a organization. We know it's all to make up for the go fuck yourself confusion in the last campaign. Perfect. Yep. Yeah. That's why you get punished, Ed.
Because I fell into the self-sacrifice of like being a fucking robot. Now I'm a Minotaur.
All right.
Fuck
cool.
you.
We'll try to get some self-sacrifice on that. Anyways, yes.
Good luck.
So, anyways, the point is that so the Black Triangle, he's going to explain to you just outright. I'm just for the sake of time, he's going to explain that the Black Triangle is an organization that there was churches when the orcs struck south during the reign of King Bargul. They burnt a lot of churches of the Trinity, and so the sires of these three people 10 years ago was a law brother, a war brother, and a grain brother, all found like a burnt triangle, which is the symbol. It's like instead of crosses, they have triangles essentially for the Trinity. And so they found a burnt triangle, and they became a pact there that their organization is dedicated to obliterating orcs from this world. So they are a pact, a subset pact of the church, and they're literally three companions who are the daughters and sons of them that have come north to enjoy the slaughter, where they're all going to get paid for finding slaves and killing people.
Gotcha.
Yeah, pretty hardcore. Sorry.
Seriously.
I did not intend it to come across that hardcore. But we stayed in this.
I believe that.
Yeah.
I believe that's all my questions.
Then you say stuff and you're like, genocide, and you're like, great. Yeah, that's all this stuff. Chuck, any information you're looking for or trying to hear over? You're going to be able, with that perception, to be able to see that clearly, you're not sure what the relationship is between Lady Grimtooth or the current Lady Grimtooth. I'm just going to call her Lady Grimtooth Jr. And Lord Oedipus, but like they seem very close, and she seems to want him to marry Lady Vassler.
All right, so yeah, Chuck, through all of this, through the joust and seeing people look at him, knowing beastkin are not really welcomed around here, going to the bar, sticking to the side, seeing his friends socialize, not trying to interfere with them. He's gonna definitely lay back for most of this, just to observe and whatever. You're saying he notices the one lady try and get the guy to marry someone else. What happens to her at the end? Does she go off to her room by herself?
The Lord. So apparently, after about an hour, the party is gonna leave back up to Orkwatch Castle, which includes, except for Lady Sejanus, who's going to stay at the bar. So Lady Grimtooth, Lord Oedipus, and the 4 knights and Lord Vassler and Lady Vassler are all going to leave to head back up to Orkwatch Castle, where they're staying.
So who's left at the bar after everyone left?
After it's just the Pact of the Black Triangle and Lady Sejanus is left at the bar. The lady in the multicolored robe, who was supposedly the inquisitorial squad for the country of Camelon and also a concubine to King Camaclavin.
All right, Chuck Angus goes to the bar, orders another drink, and then asks the lady.
As they leave, a bunch of commoners are coming in, just like a lot of people that have been watching this. So a bunch of people are like coming in to just after like it's a long day of jousting, and all of a sudden like a bunch of commoners, they're just like, they want their drinks.
That's fine. I go to the bar, order myself another round, and then ask if the lady would like another round, and it's my treat.
Well, hello. It's not a common sight to see a Minotaur outside of Minos. What brings you this far north?
I was hired for muscle for what's the group that we have papers to be with?
Pago Trading Alliance.
Yes, I'm hired for muscle for the Trading Alliance.
Muscle you have in vast quantities.
Thank you for noticing. I make it a point to make sure my muscles are known. And again, I ask her what is she drinking. It is my treat, and I order that for her. She is apparently
drinking a Bavonian red wine. And the bartender's gonna pull up, and he's like, "Do you want another bottle of that?" And she's like, "If the gentleman is offering."
Chuck Angus asked, "How much is the bottle of that?"
It's gonna be 20 gold.
How much money do Chuck Angus has personally?
Chuck Angus does not have access to the money because the money was tossed to Ashe. In the bag of holding that he has, which is, again, you guys have the baby mimic, which is the bag of holding.
But Chuck has that.
He has 200 gold coins in there, and he's only spent 2.
And how much was her whole bottle again?
20 gold coins.
20 gold coins.
Bitch having a fine night at the bar. And she's like, if you're offering, you're going to pay me 20 gold?
Chuck Angus asks how much a glass is.
He's going to look at you. He's like, I don't have a 20 gold coin bottle by the glass. I have one more bottle of it. You can buy it if you want it.
I go, she is dressed so extravagant that yes, we'll buy the bottle and I will take a glass myself.
Can I see the coins? The bartender asks.
Do I have the coin on me?
No, you can go back to Ashe and get it.
Ask for your allowance, please.
I shout, Ashe, please pay for my tab.
What? Oh yeah, whatever Chuck wants, he's got it. I got it.
All right.
The bottle! I scream.
Yeah, and so he pops the bottle. This is $9.
That is a $9 pop. That is not a 20 gold pop.
So my favorite thing is my sister is a sommelier. So she talks about like, you know, the reason that people make it pop and if you're doing proper like champagne service, you're supposed to have it sound like a nun's fart is the technical term. Literally the technical term is a nun's fart. But the reason they make it pop in restaurants is to sell champagne. That's why they do that.
For sure. The louder the noise, the more like, ooh, fancy. Attention's all on me.
It's exactly what it is.
That's true.
That's why they do that shit. But anyways,
Sure.
So he makes a loud ass pop with that bottle, and you got it's like he's got you a fine Bavonian red wine. Chuck, you do not taste a difference from your fucking rum, essentially.
And that is fine. I bought the bottle.
She looks really surprised, to be honest with you. She's a very like she's obviously like a spy master for a country, so she's not like put off, but she's like, what the fuck is this? Like and she's like, and she like raises a glass and she says, thank you very much. I thought that would scare you off, but you seem to be more determined to gather something here. Can I assume you're an agent of the Togo Trading Alliance?
Chuck Angus goes, yes. As I mentioned, I was hired muscle for the Trading Alliance. I am allowed to
I don't mean that you're hired muscle. I assume that you're some form of agent for the government. Please don't. If we're going to have a conversation, at least treat me with a level of respect here.
And I go,
a giant Minotaur seeks me out in a bar and buys me 20 gold of wine.
I go, thank you for assuming I have such knowledge and intelligence to suit you out specifically. Although I am a great Minotaur as it is.
You're practically a scholar by your people's standards.
Indeed. I do not know who you are, but I see by your gown and I see by the voluptuous beauty that it brings that
her eyebrows crawl straight into her hairline and she's looking at you and she like kind of like, she's like, so, all right, now we got to ask this question. You called her a voluptuous beauty. Where are you looking at her eyes or face or like, where's Chuck Angus looking? I got to ask. I'm sorry.
Chuck Angus is looking at her directly.
Making eye contact?
Making eye contact.
I want to make you roll for that, but it's going to be
I will. What do you want to roll?
I don't know. Like
Chuck Angus does not have.
What do you roll for self-control? Like I don't want to ask this question. I'm done. I'm so sorry.
No. I mean, I'll let you know. Chuck Angus doesn't view anyone as sexual, but he does acknowledge beauty. Okay. He acknowledges standing. He acknowledges power in whatever sense that it is. So like this woman, this being, like, and her presence, her like what she presents, what she like just shines. He acknowledges that she is a woman of stature. She is a woman of power, and he respects that. He acknowledges that her garment, like you said, it's rainbowy. It's like very extravagant. He acknowledges that that's money, that's class, that's like high standing. So he respects that. And through all of this, he knows, Chuck Angus knows, beastmen aren't really looked unfavorable. So he's kissing ass a little bit of like, yo, I know you're something special. I can tell you're beautiful, even without them telling me that you're something special. You're beautiful, you're special. I'm gonna treat you something nice. If she asks, I'll say the people who are in charge of me, like whatever. Clearly I have to ask Ashe for permission. He's having a good time. I'm allowed to have a good time. I will extend that good time to her because she seems important. I want to be
This
friendly.
is rambly. What do you want to do here? What are you trying to do here?
trying to have a good time.
You're literally just trying to chat her up and drink?
Yes.
Okay, you guys go through several glasses of wine.
I'm not trying to bone her.
I didn't think you were. She called her voluptuous. Like, that's a lot for like a high class standing lady in a medieval society. You practically eye fucked her. Like, I'm just saying, your words were weird and chosen weirdly.
No. Again, Chuck Angus is used to seeing people as a piece of meat. She is voluptuous.
I didn't ever say
But
she was
respectful.
voluptuous. I'm just gonna put out that like at no point was my description ever at any time describe anything. I'm just as the DM, I feel the need to point that out. I'm just
no, that's fine. The grandeur of her outfit added to her overall voluptuous of standard and great.
Yeah, she doesn't take you super seriously, but at the same time, she's gonna like her eyebrows are gonna crawl into her hair, and she says, "I appreciate this, but I've had really long." Of chasing my friend around and making him do things that he really. So if you would appreciate, if you are here to kill me, can we just go outside and get done of it?
Oh, lady, if you want to have a test of strength, I am more than happy to abide. I love tests of strength.
All right, then you come on outside. Let's go.
That's only if you want to. I am not looking for it.
She's going to down her cup of wine, and then she's going to throw out her things, and she says, "Well, you've challenged me now, and I'm half convinced you're some sort of Asian alliance that wants this alliance of governments and such to fall apart. Of course, let's be honest, Taga was always neutral in our war with King Bargul. Do you have some lasting, ephemeral love for the orcs? Your strength armbound, half brain dead brothers, I suppose?"
I finish whatever glass I have left, and I go, "Milady, I am more than happy to finish the rest of this bottle with you in pleasant conversation.
And yet you have challenged me and chosen not to speak fairly. You are clearly not here on good terms, and I must ask you to step outside, sir."
Milady, I apologize if my interactions came askew. I am but a Minotaur. I applaud strength, shows of strength and combat above anything.
I intend to show you my strength in spades, sir. You will die with such wonderlessly. I promise.
How about we do not duel to the death, but duel for the remainder of this bottle?
Are you chicken?
I am not chicken, lady.
It
All
appears that you are just unwilling to face me in a contest of arms to the death. Is the profound favor of the Minotaur so behest to suggest that your virility and manliness and strength in the combat arts is so great, and yet you would not face a waifish woman down a contest of skill?
Milady, if you can guarantee that my comrades are not held responsible, I will gladly fight you to the death.
Oh, you are certainly the only one that is held responsible for this.
Then let us duel.
Follow me. And she is going to lead you out in front of the tavern. And she's going to
do we happen to see them leave, Scree and I?
Yeah, you do.
Oh.
Yeah, you do. That's a thing that happens.
Okay.
Chuck Angus is going to either fuck or fight, one of the two. Doesn't surprise us.
It's a twin cost to which one it is.
She's going to turn around and say, just like, do you have any expectations for this duel? Any rules?
I expect this to be enjoyable.
It can't be that for you, sir.
I say as I like stretch and get warmed up. I rub my horn suggestively and going, this is gonna be much pleasurable.
All right, roll initiative.
Much pleasure.
Oh, buddy. Damn it!
What?
Your initiative is like one more than me.
Oh, was it your initiative? Yeah, so she goes first. And
By one. I bow and let her take it the first move.
okay, she's gonna
How noble.
upcast Disintegrate.
Oh my god.
Okay. Yeah. You need to make a DC 19 Dexterity saving throw, and she's gonna upcast it to a level 19. She's gonna upcast it to a 9th level spell.
Yeah.
DC 19 Dexterity?
Yep.
Chuck is gonna die.
Dude, you fuck, man.
You fail.
Chuck died.
You take 101 damage, and your body is disintegrated.
Chuck is dead.
I don't think that means you get death saving throws next turn, does it?
No.
We can't even we can't revivify him
You can't
either.
revivify him.
There are literally no pieces.
All right.
Chuck, man.
Chuck is gone.
She
We should have intervened.
I'm gonna. So hold on.
They shut up.
So, Chuck, you find your body buried in a pile of something, and you can't. It's like you're buried in stuff. You're trying to force your way out. You still have movements, and you still feel pain, and you begin to slide upwards, and you extend out, and you see there's a hole in the distance with a tunnel of light that you plow through, and you pull out under the top of the tunnel of light, and you look around, and you see Lady Sejanus, and you see her voluminous robes expand into giant wings, and they take off as she flies away. And you are sitting on top of a pile of ash, and you look around, but you don't have hands or your traditional horns. You realize that you have tentacles, and you realize that the consciousness of Chuck Angus is inside the thing that you consumed in your eye earlier. And you are a nymphoid or
Consumed in my eye?
yeah, the thing that you put in your ear.
The Zelix baby.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so now your consciousness is inside the Zelix baby on the pile of the ashes of your disintegrated body.
Okay.
What the fuck?
I'm a little worm. Cool.
With a huge ego.
Yeah, gigantic, dude.
I told you it was like a level 20 character, and you were just like, I'm gonna challenge her to combat.
Chuck Angus at this point was drunk and she was going for him. Sure. That is how this goes.
Okay. All right. Well, I think that's all for this time.
What?
Chuck Angus is officially dead.
We don't even know about it.
Chuck Angus is not dead. So the question now is the consciousness of the worm, did it consume your consciousness and continue to exist? Your consciousness feels continuous, and that you now feel that you're in the body of the worm.
So it's really like a philosophical, metaphysical question whether Chuck Angus is alive or not.
And also whether or not Scree and Ashe are still alive, or whether the worms consumed their consciousness and now they're just meat puppets being driven around by the consciousness is subsumed by the worms.
We're all connected.
We're gonna assume that it's not that.
Yeah. Well, we have to.
Wait till you die.
Oh,
We'll
shit.
find out. Well, I didn't see that reveal happening at least another 6 sessions, but whatever. Thanks, Chuck Angus.
Holy shit.
This was Chuck Angus flirting with this woman at the bar.
Okay. That's your
That's
flirting?
how you flirt?
That's your flirting?
You said you weren't trying to bang. Make up your mind.
Well, she came on to me with Mortal Kombat.
She
Well,
did
Chuck
not.
Angus
How is that coming
She-
on to
she-
you?
Unless you're like
literally challenged
specifically
you.
fight flirting.
She literally challenged you to death. Like-
She did. She challenged.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
dang it! She posted the "We Are Worms" thing from
perfect.
yeah, that's
Hercules.
perfect. That's perfect. All right, that's perfect. Okay. From everyone here at the Pen and Paper Pod, this has been Scree, the Kenku Rogue, played by Trevor Flynn.
Bang.
This has been Ashe Fallbright, the half-elf sorcerer, played by Tanner.
What the fuck, man?
And it's Chuck Angus, the Mind Flayer worm, played by Edwin.
Let's see if I roll my second character next week.
Now the question is, do you put the worm in somebody else's ear?
No, the second character will not have the worm.
That's okay. We'll deal with it next week. We'll see what you guys
Or
come
is
with.
Chuck Angus still alive?
I think
Like-
I consider the character Chuck Angus to still be alive in the form of the worm.
That's fine. She challenged me to Mortal Kombat and he rolled bad. Chuck Angus did what he was supposed
I'm just
to
gonna
do.
Could've said no.
I'm just gonna say that you could have just like begged off, but she challenged your manhood, and I just knew all I had to do. She had to challenge your manhood, and you would not walk away because
Chuck Angus got really enticed by that. He was not looking to bang when this started, but when she was like, I
I even dropped the
you.
hint that it was like a level 20 character. What the fuck?
No, you're right. No, that was not disregarded. But this voluptuous being.
She's not I never said. I just, for the record, Chuck has said voluptuous like 5 times.
Chuck decided.
Chuck
that
decided that she's voluptuous. I never described any character based on their breast size. I'm just saying. It's just for the
That
fucking
is-
record.
Again, as I said, Chuck Angus saw her clothing, her demeanor, and everything, and assumed that she had power and presence, and she was someone. So that was something voluptuous to him. She had power. She was power incarnate. And then she wanted to show a strength. Bro, that is flirtation to the T for Chuck Angus. And he
shit,
died.
man.
Because of
He
it.
didn't die. You're just a worm
Yeah.
now.
We don't even know what happened to him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's just in a pile of ash outside. There's
I
just
assume we hear like a bang and go outside.
You guys have a diamond.
you see like a Voldemort style flash of green light through the windows.
Mhm.
And it smells like burgers on the grill.
Yeah, no, not
So
in a great way.
tasty.
That's the sad thing. Is like you just got disintegrated. No one's even gonna be able to eat you for like
No one wants to eat
Yeah.
Ash.
You're a pile of dust.
All right.
Yeah.
From everyone here at the Pen and Paper Pod, and by extension, the Tuscan Shed Media Network, thanks for listening. Check out our website, thetuscanshed.com. You can head on over there and check out all our other podcasts, including the Movie Gang podcast, the Animania. Check out all those things while you're there. And then head on over to, I guess, Twitter and Facebook, where we're at Pen and Paper. You can see all our other materials there. I'm going to be posting maps of Novera. I'm going to be posting for free the Void Prison maps, and also this maps of the Orc Watchtower, so you guys can pull those for your own campaigns. I'll put notes up as well, that you guys, a lot of material from all these stuff, so that you guys can steal liberally, because that's what I do. I steal from better DMs, and I appreciate it. Though I have made all these maps by hand from Dungeon Draft, other than the fact that the 2M things, we did not get to that. I want to go ahead and put out to the community thank you, because I had a song recorded by a person on Fiverr, and I'm forgetting her name, and I'm so sorry, because I wanted to put out a thank you to her for recording the song. Abby Strickland, thank you so much for recording that Fiverr song. That was amazing. We'll play it next week, so it won't be played this week, because they were much slower, and I did not expect Chuck Angus to pick a Death Wish.
How did you not expect that? You challenged his manhood.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm not gonna engage. This is the second of your characters I've killed, technically. Anyway,
I know you hate me.
I don't hate you. I love you very much. That's the only
The
reason.
line between hate and love is very thin, Jack.
It's like the same thing. That's life.
Indeed.
Hate and love combined together. Maybe this will be a theme of this campaign. I don't know. Fuck you. From everyone here at the Pen and Paper Pod, one last time, thanks for listening.
That was not.